CinemaCon is officially underway. Man, Resident Evil Spider-Verse 3 get huge reactions at CinemaCon. Some more details on Brand New Day, some more photos on Spider-Verse. Sony was also teasing Jumanji, Resident Evil, and there's going to be Escape from New York remake, finally. So we'll discuss that and more on the show here today, and I'll give you a follow-up with my daughter on her reviews on my YouTube channel. So that and more. Let's get into it. It's me, Roxy, and Mike. Here we go. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Joining me on the show today.
Your set looks good, dude.
Thank you. And here's Mike.
That's right. That's me.
And now we got the whole crew. So welcome back to the whole crew, everybody, all three of us together again. Mike's kind of a utility player, so you never know where he's going to show up. What I will say is that when Mike and Roxy do show up together, normally you can't be beaten.
Yeah, it's good. It's a deadly combo.
Yes, it is.
It's like, who can beat Roxy and Mike, considering how many times they,
in boxing terms, it's called a two-piece combo.
Right. So you guys think you can be able to do it today?
What does two-piece combo really mean?
It's like a hit, like a two-hit combo, like two punches.
Oh, but it's not two people boxing and another person?
No, two hit, one, two. Oh. So Mike just asked what the number is. It's a big one today. Do you want to guess, Mike?
Yeah, because I think you're lying.
No, I'm not lying. No,
actually, yeah. Roka, did he join you from CinemaCon?
I'm not telling you anything until we guess the number first.
Oh, yeah, fucking asshole. I go 73.
It's higher than that. Roxy, would you like to take a guess?
Yeah, 92.
It's higher than that, Mike. You want to go next?
Oh, no.
Shit. 105?
Roxy?
Fuck.
117.
Mike?
202.
Roxy?
Oh, no. When you say our names, it means higher?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
I even showed up today under the weather.
Well, you have a battle ahead of you.
250.
Lower. 207 is the number here today that you guys have to beat. So
now, who was what?
You're looking at a motherfucker. It was me by myself.
What?
That's right.
Wait, where was Roka?
Couldn't make it. He had to. He was trying to set everything up at CinemaCon.
How did you do that solo? Did you bathe with Sydney Sweeney?
I didn't bathe. No, that would get people to tune out.
What did you do?
Just talked about things. To be honest with you, I did two things. One, I asked people wanted to ask any questions about the pilot, which was maybe 15, 20 questions. So not the majority of it. The real answer is that I said I wanted to get 200 to see the look on your face when I said you've got to beat me because of the nonsense that you did last week. You did more nonsense than Roxy. Yeah.
I did?
Yeah.
Right. How did you? I almost tuned in for that next show.
Nuts.
You should have, because the poll was initially when we started, the poll was 90% to 10% in favor of you. By the end of it, it was tied.
How is it possible, Kristian? I really want to be, because I'll never forget that you want your secret power to be the power of persuasion, which you already have. You are the most positively manipulative person.
That's not true.
So let me ask you this.
Positively manipulative.
Let me ask you this.
Like a backhanded compliment.
You're very persuasive. How is it possible that I was in the wrong at all?
Because you lied.
I didn't.
Here we go.
I might have misspoke. I clearly misspoke on that one incident.
Quite a few things actually. But the first thing, yes, you did. And I have, as they say, the receipts to prove one of them. But
or one.
What is
which
it?
Was not a lie. I misspoke.
No. You're talking about the Greg Alba side of it, and that's not what I'm referring to.
What are you talking about?
If you let me finish, I will definitely get to it. I promise you. Okay. So what I said and how I started it was with this. You are 100% in the right when it comes to the whole pool situation. There's nothing there that I can say. The pool situation was the only thing that you did say was that I was like, oh, sorry, I'm with the dudes. I'm waiting for the dudes. I was on a text with the dudes, so you weren't involved in it. What happened was that That's not, but I said that not in those words though. The way you made it.
You said I am on a text with the guys that you aren't on.
I said I was on a text with Mark and everyone else that I mistakenly didn't put you on it. Not right, but you made it seem like it was a dude's text.
That's what I thought. You said you were on a text with the guys that I'm not on.
Regardless, I'm giving you the props for this one because the thing was for that day, I went to breakfast with my family. They wanted to do a gym thing. This is this day. And I did, and I realized that I said, oh, I'm gonna probably get there at like 12. And then I went, oh shit, Roxy's not on there. And then when I said to you, when you said, I'm here, you made it seem like I was like, oh, all right, I'll come by and say hi. I was like, oh shit. And I did say, I'll be there down to say hello because I did not want you to.
You're wrong again. Look at the timestamps between my text to your text. I'm gonna get Kyle on the phone right now. We were sitting outside for 15 minutes.
I know you were.
You might have thought, oh shit. You did not write oh shit.
No. I'm saying I didn't say I wrote oh shit. I wrote. I'll come by and say hi.
I'll come down.
1000%. I'm not disputing it. I'm saying that in my head, I'm going, oh, I can't.
All right, now on today's show.
That was unbelievable.
Speechless.
Can you blow it? Kristian deciding whether he's actually annoyed or whether it was so good that he can't be. We've lost him.
No, you'll see.
Well, here we go.
Look
at him thinking.
Nope, you'll see.
While you're serving a dish best served cold, I want you to remember I didn't do that.
Well, now the point is, when it comes to that day, like I said, it was no shit moment for me where I ran upstairs and I was like, I can't let her wait any longer. Because you said we're waiting 15 minutes. And I was like, oh, and I said, I'll come down and say hi. 1000%, all accurate. And then we talked about, and everything you said else, there's nothing else I'm really going to dispute, minus the fact that I didn't leave you off the thing on purpose. Now it's the Friday day was the day. And this is where this dickhead he's full on Twitter where he just hears everything and goes, oh, well then screw him then. Because what happened was with Friday, as I discussed with Friday, I sent out an email probably a few days beforehand saying that I'm going to be there and everything too.
You did.
Now let me finish all of this before you retort, please.
I already know what you're going to say.
Okay. So I sent that email out. I sent it out. I heard back from Mark Ellis, who said I couldn't make it early. Right. Heard back from Greg, said, listen, I probably could be there at like 7:30, stick around for a little bit and then take off. Didn't hear from anybody else. I heard from you at Friday morning at 6:30 in the morning, to which I was already thinking about canceling it because my wife had plans with her friend. And I was like, okay, you know what? I don't really feel like drinking anymore. I don't know if anybody's going to show up. And I said, well, shit, Roxy will be there. And I did contemplate going, well, fuck, if Roxy's going to be there, maybe I'll just hang out with Roxy and her guy. And then I'm like, but I'm not in the drinking mood. So I don't know. So I told you on the text, I said, listen, I don't know if I'm going to do this anymore. I got to figure it. You're like, well, when will you know? To which I said, well, I got to figure it. So this first person I heard from that was going to go was you that morning.
March 30th on a Monday, you sent out an email.
Yeah.
You and I did a show on the 31st.
Okay.
After the show, you said, did you get my email? I said, yeah, you're coming to LA. I will see you on Friday. You said, good.
I don't know if that happened. Where's that video?
It's not on video. You asked me afterwards. And on the show, you even said, we'll talk about it afterwards because I said, what date are you leaving? And you hadn't told the public, I guess, that you were coming?
No, there was nothing definitive at that point. I'm telling you.
You had already said Friday, and then I said, see you Friday.
You said in your retort on that day when I was gone with Mike, you said that you responded. You emailed.
I didn't say I emailed. I didn't email. Okay, if I said that I emailed, then maybe I meant that.
Not emailed, texted. You said you texted me.
I think I actually used the word message, and I remember thinking it was after the show.
It was that morning. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Mike's a moron. Is what it comes down to. I take a lot of ownership on that, Rox, for a lot of it.
Well, the
But
thing
what I'm
is,
saying is Mike was the one who is the biggest idiot of them all. He's just right away just accepting everything he heard, like every Twitter person does.
Accepting the story from yesterday.
Yeah, you hear one side of
you?
the story and you automatically just say, "Oh, now I don't feel bad for going." And your reasoning was even stupider, where you said, "Well, I went last time. He'd know I was going to show up." Well, Ellis went.
No,
last time.
numbnuts. No, we got to bring me into this now, numbnuts.
Yeah, you're the one that
No,
said
I
it.
said,
Fuck
hold
face.
on. I said about the not
Bathroom.
responding to the email. That's what I was like.
Right.
He knew I was going to show up.
No, I
Not anything later than that. I always
Right.
show up. Shut your mouth.
let's talk about numbnuts and fuckface. Numbnuts, what's like your nuts are numb and fuckface,
like,
like your face looks
fucking-
like it's fucking.
You got a fucked up face, you fuck face.
But let me ask you this, Christian.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this very off-air question that I'm going to ask you on air.
Ask me.
Why couldn't I hang out with you and Greg?
Mike, stop.
I'm sorry.
Well, yeah.
Oh, Christ. Look at you fucking child. You fucking child.
What are you doing? Please stop that. Mike.
Oh, that one was disgusting.
Oh, it was bad. So anyway, what the answer to your question is that, like I told you, I was like, oh, Roxy's coming, because I sincerely really like Kyle. I think he's a great guy.
He's good too.
Really good, really good guy. So I was like, okay, well, maybe that's and then Greg had already texted me about coming at 7:30. I'm like, maybe he comes in, and then if you came in afterwards, the other thing is too, we weren't planning on staying very long. It was gonna be from 7:30 to 8:30, he was gonna head back. And so I didn't want you to you come out there, you come out for like what? A little conversation. We were catching up on other things and some business stuff too.
Business stuff.
Yeah, some business stuff too. So when it came to that, and it was like, it wouldn't have been that. And you wouldn't, and you would have had like 15 or 20 minutes. And then I'm like, I'm gonna go upstairs. You're like, what? It's just so home. You know what I mean?
Kind of, but
Still sucks. I get it. I'm not really. There's really nothing. Even though we were busting each other's chops, there's really nothing that you're saying that I'm like that I don't feel.
And
I do feel bad about.
I went into the comments because also NBD, like I talked about it in the show because I thought it was funny, not because I was genuinely upset with you.
No, it's a bit. As much
if
as
I'm ever genuinely upset with Christian, you guys will never fucking hear about it.
Right. I know it was a bit. It was just, but I was at the airport hearing it. Come on, you liked my video crash though. Come on.
Your video crash was incredible. I mean, that was incredible. That was really, really powerful.
It was an old school. Mike, I will say I've been watching a lot of Schmodown the last couple of days. When I watched
Bringing it back.
No, I just watched a couple of things, and I watched you when you beat Smets at Collision, and then I watched when he beat you at Spectacular. It was just such a good rivalry. It was such the promos, and I forgot how Chance missed his cue at the Spectacular pre-show. Do you remember that?
No.
So they were supposed to have like this whole face-to-face kind of battle where it was right before Mike's walking around with the belt, and Smets was the hoodie, his first title shot, and they're up on the stage where you're like doing games with the audience, and at the very end we knew that it was almost the end of it. We're getting ready to do the show, and so we were going to do like a little physical thing, and we wanted to make sure that it ended with Mike and Smets face to face, and then we'd pull them apart. And Chance was supposed to set it off with a big push to Kaiser, and Chance just is not picking up that he's supposed to do it. And I think it's one of the reasons why I got so mad at him later on in the night, because I was like, oh no, he can't be on stage.
Not this fucking guy again.
No, but when he started, and then you see it in the pre-show. Kaiser's just so good in the mic. And finally Kaiser lowers the mic and he goes to him and he goes, push me. and then he does. It's good. But anyway, I was watching all that. I watched quite a few.
There's only ever been, I think, one or two Schmodown players that legitimately didn't like me, and Chance is one of them.
You didn't like it? I don't think
yeah.
No, he didn't. That's not true.
He didn't. No, that's a fact. You guys are blowing smoke. Oh, speaking of wrestling stuff, though.
Yeah.
Christian, do you see Kathy Kelly getting hit?
Yeah, I saw that.
She looked sick.
Yeah, Kathy Kelly got, for people, she's a obviously from WWE announcer, good friend of Roxy and myself, and she took a bump last night. It was great.
She took a fucking bump.
It was great.
And she was getting escorted out, crying. I was like, that's good girl.
Really, really good. We actually are going to put a couple wrestling things up on the channel as far as shorts and things. We just put the Cody Rhodes a bit from the Collider Live interview that we did.
Oh, cool.
And then we have a gauntlet short that Smets did that we'll be putting out. And did you, Roxy? I know Mike watched it. Did you see the short that I posted about my daughter?
Oh, that she thinks that this channel's not good?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
So there's a follow-up to that this morning because I showed her that and I showed her the whole short. And this is her statement. So first of all, she kept saying, "So you're gonna make a YouTube channel about me now?" And I go, "We'll talk about it." And then I'm like, "All right, well, let's record some." She's like, "My hair's not done." And she goes into the bathroom and she does her hair. And then this is what I won't show the video, but I'll play the audio. Your hair's fixed now? Okay, what were you saying?
Usually people get more subscribers if they have the child. Because childs are better than grown-ups.
Childs are better?
Yeah, when instead of watching a boring movie, just watch the movie yourself, and childs are funny.
What's with childs? Do you mean children?
Yeah, I mean me.
So are you the childs?
No, I'm the me.
Okay. What else?
So scrap the whole channel,
Yeah?
and just make it about me.
Oh, okay.
Because he got way more subscribers when he put his child on the show.
She said, "Fire everybody."
Typical woman, always about her. Typical woman.
She goes. Put it. Once he put his childs on there, he was
childs on there.
Childs, I like that. So
the
childs are better than the olds. Anyway, so that's the current saga going on. I like that it takes 15 minutes to get into a topic because we have topics to discuss. You guys been keeping up with the CinemaCon stuff?
Nothing really big dropped yesterday. I mean, no groundbreaking.
Nothing to where I don't.
Oh, Mikey, you know how to hype up a show, dude. You know how to hype up a topic.
Yes. Did you see those awesome posters that we've seen before?
I don't want them.
Oh wow, a Spider-Man's mask. Awesome poster.
I would love to see, like, Mike, do a. He's been waiting for me to do this forever. I'm gonna let him have his way. Mike, I want you to pretend that you're a reactor, but faking enthusiasm when you're watching a trailer. You ready?
Hold on, give me the setup. Hold on. So am I announcing like what I saw at
You're watching right now? No, right now. Here's a trailer. Hold on. It's a trailer, and then they show a picture of Spider-Man.
Oh, there he is. There's my guy. Oh, yes.
There's my guy.
There's all of those fucking clowns with their performative bullshit.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but I know you're
not a Soups fan, huh?
Roxy, keeping it quiet.
I didn't say anything.
I don't know. I met him a couple times. He's always been nice to me. I don't know well enough, but I know that Mike is not a fan.
I just don't like fake people. That's it. That's my thing, Harloff. If anyone knows me,
I can't speak. Do you know?
You can be an asshole in the world. You can be this and that.
Yeah.
Just be genuine. Just be yourself.
I've met him a couple of times too.
So he's nice every time I've met him. Was he
sure,
nice
probably because he's a different person in person.
I don't know. I don't have enough. I can't. But my thing, I just don't. I don't know who. I don't know.
It's a joke. It's a generalization. He's just the only one I know who does like.
No, yeah, I know.
He gets real excited.
Yeah.
So anyway,
whatever. He makes a ton of fucking money. You see, he just bought a house.
Yeah, he's doing well for himself. But look, this is the thing. There is a new shift in how this works, and the studios have picked up on it, and it's working for them, right? So this is what I always say. Look, they get influencers first to see these movies, to go to the events and cover it, because the influencers with a lot of followers and the influencers who get very excited and they're not really going to ever say anything bad about it. They're going to scream and yell and they're going to get very happy about it. And that's what they want, because that helps market the film. That's the first wave, and that's what they do. That's part of the business now, whether you like it or don't like it. The same influencers are interviewing people when they shouldn't be. There are certain influencers who are just terrible at interviewing. They're not even interviewing. They're asking stupid things, and it's embarrassing, but they're getting the views and they're getting the audience, the younger audience, to check it out. So what was brought to reality on last night, because I was going back and forth with
Oh,
Roka.
there goes gravity.
Yeah. And Roka told me, he's like, he's like, I'm sitting, because the only thing is I'm sitting behind these freaking influencers and they're screaming and yelling at everything. And I was like, oh, they're inviting them now to CinemaCon as well too. I guess that they want to get the hype out there. It makes sense.
Yeah.
So that wave comes first, then the critics, and then the fans. And
What are you?
I would say, I don't like to refer to myself as critic,
But you're closer to that than.
I'd say that I'm way closer than, than I've always, my thing was I've always wanted to be, when younger, like I mentioned with Christian Slater and Pump Up the Volume and Howard Stern, radio was always my thing. Radio was always the thing that, like, talk radio and interviewing, talking and conversations. Like, it was the thing I always really wanted to do. So whatever you rank me there, it's like conversation about movies when I'd like to just tell it as it is. I can't do the whole everything is awesome thing. It's just not me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Well, I don't think you're an everything is awesome person, Rox.
No, but I don't. I tend to do the now Chris Stuckman, where if it's not awesome,
You don't talk about it. But that's not. But you're
That's
not-
different, though. That's not the same thing.
It's very different. It's very different because Rox.
Oh, I was I've
I know
always
you're not comparing yourself. I know, but I'm just saying, like, you're just using that as a comparison to say,
right.
hey, but because Roxy doesn't really have a channel that does that.
No,
Like, she doesn't, and her primary objective and what she does, she's an actress.
yeah,
So it's very different.
for sure. I'm excited to talk about TV today too, Christian,
Yeah.
because of a couple of particular shows. One of which is, do you know that I finished season 1 of One Piece because we won last week?
Yeah, and what was your thoughts?
Well, we'll talk about it during
We can
game.
talk about it in the TV talk.
Yeah, but just as an actress, I have thoughts.
Okay. Well, great. Well, if you get to 208 today, you might get to 2 more episodes of One Piece.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's a big. You set the bar. You almost shot yourself in the foot a little bit, Christian, because when you shoot the bar that high, set the bar that high, how hard are they going to be trying for the rest of the week to hit that?
Well, it depends on who they like. And I think they like you guys.
Oh, I think they like.
Yeah.
What's the youngest song you guys know right now?
Does the Bluey theme count?
Yes.
Bluey theme.
The youngest song?
Mom, Dad, Bluey.
It's the night. And there's no other song that puts you in a better mood.
I'm with you.
It's so good. Anyway, let's talk about.
I didn't even attempt.
No.
Well, what about K-pop Demon Hunter? Is that
Yeah,
a young song?
That's good. That's
Don't
There you
good.
go. That's
Yeah.
one I
Which one?
know.
That works.
The
All right,
one that won the award.
You don't know it.
Nope.
I want to talk about CinemaCon. So
Golden.
Didn't I
What?
kill the CinemaCon talk?
No, not really, because I like I said, I the whole reason you're on this show is because of I want authentic, and if
I'm
you're
the
not
best color commentator in the business.
you've gotten better. All right, so here is this one. Oh, perfect. Let's get you out of there. We don't need you. There you go. Perfect. See, Luke, I figured out how to do it finally. Okay, so we're gonna start with the first one, which is everything shown and announced at Sony. Resident Evil and Spider-Verse 3 get the biggest reactions at CinemaCon. Let me show you. I want to get your audio. Hold on. Great. There it is. Okay. So we start here. CinemaCon is the annual trade show for movie exhibitors. It is underway in Vegas, and Sony Pictures just opened with a bang, as well as announcing a Bloodborne animated film and revealing the title and plot of the third Jumanji movie. Sony showed off 2 Spider-Man movies, Brand New Day, Spider-Verse, Beyond the Spider-Verse, the new Resident Evil, Facebook sequel, The Social Reckoning, and Taika Waititi's Clara and the Sun. Revealed a mecha movie from the director of Godzilla -1 and gave a production update on next year's Legend of Zelda movie. Most of the trailers and footage shown were just for the audience in the room, as is CinemaCon tradition. The movies that got the biggest reactions were Resident Evil from Zach Kreger and the long-awaited Spider-Man what is that? Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. Resident Evil, Kreger has spoken of keeping Resident Evil stripped back and true to the spirit of the games, and the trailer shown sounds pretty straightforward. Austin Abrams' car breaks down in a snowy landscape. He makes his way to an abandoned house and calls his girlfriend, telling her he's in a seriously effed up situation right now. Cue lots of shots of horrifying zombies, according to Variety, including a horde of them falling off rooftops as they chase Abrams and splatting violently. IndieWire said that the trailer did not disappoint. Krager apparently told The Room that he wanted to capture the resource management of the games as well as their atmosphere and pacing. According to the recent test screening report, Resident Evil is 90 minutes long. Wow. Relentless, and like a horror version of Mad Max Fury Road, Resident Evil will be released on September 18th. That's going to be a big money maker. Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. Sony moved the release of Spider-Verse animated movie up 1 week, released some still images, and announced that the movie is being made in a tall aspect ratio to make the most of IMAX screens, a rarity in animation. The footage shown really wowed everyone who saw it. The playlist said it was beautifully composed, smart and funny, and worth the unexpected wait until its June 18th, 2027 release date. Legend of Zelda, the only information about the live-action Zelda movie due on May 7th, 2027, is that the production has wrapped filming. Wes Ball has clearly completed the shoot in impressive secrecy, since aside from the actors playing Link and Zelda, we have no idea who's in it. Spider-Man Brand New Day. Sony gave the CinemaCon audience an extended look at the fourth Tom Holland Spider-Man movie due on July 30th. The main scene shown, familiar from the recent trailer, sees Peter Parker crashing a party by his one-time girlfriend MJ and bestie Ned, who have no memory of who he is. CinemaCon attendees also saw a brief fight scene that was apparently quite different from the spectacular, effects-heavy shots seen in the trailer. The playlist said the action was very grounded, looking grainy and filmic, and it was reminiscent of the Tobey Maguire Sam Raimi films. Jumanji Open World is the new title. The vibe here is expect more from the same. The cast knows the characters, each other, most importantly, the tone Jake Kasdan's looking for. It's coming out on Christmas Day. I don't know, Grand Gear? I don't know what that is. Nothing was shown in this movie beyond a short clip of test footage, and it's a long way off, but it sounds very exciting. Grand Gear is a kaiju giant robot mecha movie from Godzilla Minus One director. I see. It will be his English language debut. Social Reckoning 2026 is unlikely a sequel, is the follow-up to Aaron Sorkin's classic 2010's Facebook docudrama, The Social Network. The news story details the 2021 Facebook files leaked screenwriter Sorkin also directs this time, and Mark Zuckerberg is now played by Jeremy Strong instead of Jesse Eisenberg. These are concerning changes, but IndieWire said that Strong's performance is inspired, and the teaser shown to the audience was the best thing they saw at the presentation. His dead eyes, intense stiffness was gripping. Clara and the Sun. This is Taika's movie. Let's see. Shown some of the footage had a 1950s Hollywood musical future aesthetic and seemed to veer between fun, crowd-pleasing moments and more serious prestige awards movie style. Inconsistent tone in the Taika movie, you don't say. And there's some other Insidious trailer. They showed that. Okay. So let's start with you, Rox. So out of the things that are mentioned there, what stands out?
A few things. Obviously, all the Spidey stuff. I'm curious why they moved up Beyond the Spider-Verse by a week. It's 2027. To move it up by a week. I wonder what it.
Probably IMAX screens.
Yeah, I'm just curious what else it's going up against, but it's going to do gangbusters in general. I am excited about a lot of these projects. And including Social Reckoning would probably be the least nerdy, but most excited I am. I think that Jesse Eisenberg's performance was like close to perfection, but I love Jeremy Strong. I'd be fascinated to see his take on the character, and it seemed like most people were really impressed by it. And I just watched the entire Insidious franchise, so I'm looking forward to that. And people said that first look was pretty incredible too. So a lot of this is right up my alley.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're gonna. A lot of those similar opinions that I have as well too. But Mike, anything? Yeah. I know that you weren't like blown away by any news, but there's still movies. Yeah, you're hopeful.
Yeah, I guess I'm thinking about this, and I was listening to Roxy's comment about my enjoyment. I think I just come at it from a different angle than you guys, in the sense that I know you guys are much more. I don't know. I'm on a show that talks about movies and TV, but I think I come at it from a different thing. Like, I don't like, it'll hit me if something catches my eye online throughout the day. I don't wait to see what drops throughout the day, or like, I know it's today. So I'm kind of more of a barometer for what takes off. So no one except for like Coy was going nuts for the Spider-Man stuff yesterday, because it's stuff we've seen. Like, I I'm sure Spider-Man will make $1 billion, but nothing I've seen from that movie so far has shown me that it's going to be any different than any other.
You talking about Brand New Day or talking about Spider-Verse?
Brand New Day.
Oh,
The Spider-Verse, that's a whole nother story. I'm soured on that franchise because of how good the first one was, all the drama with the second one, and now this third one. What's it going to be? 10 years since the third one, since the first one?
But did you not like the second one?
I did. I think a lot of people were like, "It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen." I go, "Did you not see the first one? Like the first one was. I remember seeing that theater, and I was like, "Am my eyes fucked up? Like, what's going on here?" Like I thought because the grain, and I was like, "I didn't know what's going on." But like the second one to me, it seemed like Avatar 2 or 3. It was just like we saw what we did in the first one and we just went further, but it was like that first one was incredible.
Yeah.
I don't really care for the story in the second one, and especially the way it ended, and knowing as a cliffhanger and knowing we'd have to wait 5 years for another. I'm like,
I feel like the third one has the potential to make the second one
sure
better.
I mean, of course, and I think I said that after the second one. I go, let's wait till the third one because this could be one of the greatest trilogies of all time.
Right. Because
if they land it.
It's clearly a part 2 with the cliffhanger at the end.
Right. I get it.
I understand everything you're saying. I'm gonna thoroughly disagree with you when it comes to Brand New Day. I think that's they're going darker, I think, with it. I think that,
and we haven't seen a dark Spider-Man before.
No, not Tom Holland's, not the progression of what he's doing.
Tom Holland's, baby.
No, because the progression of the character.
Okay,
I'm excited. They played an extended scene that I would have loved to have seen that we saw partially in the trailer at the party with Ned and MJ and how that works. I mean, I'm like waiting with bated breath about that because I feel like they've so earned this moment of what's going on in the isolation of Peter, while everybody else is on a different page than him. And
I know what makes me nervous though is that it's going to open up with him as like Spider-Man in the city doing his thing, and I love that. I love that we're finally going to see like a grounded Spider-Man. He's interacting with Frank and all that. I think all that's from the beginning of the movie. And then he goes to the party, and then shit starts to go down with all the webs, and he starts to get almost like turn into a mutant. That's where I get nervous that it's going to turn into a Sam Raimi movie. Where we're going to get so far out of the looking for the grounded Spider-Man that we're going to go so far out of the box, but we might not because the story
didn't even look like a Sam Raimi movie.
No.
Yeah.
No, I love what Daniel Destin
Daniel Cretton, right?
Dustin Daniel Cretton. So I love what he's doing so far. Everything that he's doing, I like what he did with Wonder Man, which I wasn't expecting to really respond to the way that I did. Minus like 1 or 2 episodes. I love that show.
Not just you.
And then the other, obviously what he did with Shang-Chi. So he knows what he's doing right now. And I think that the story is supposed to be more so about Hulk and Punisher also, and that they're keeping that quiet, which I like. And then whether or not she comes in as Jean Grey, I think there's going to be a lot there. This movie, I still think is going to.
You think Jean Grey?
Yeah, I think I was told wrong. I was told that she was Gwen Stacy, but I think my person was wrong. But that being said, 1.5 this movie makes.
I'm not saying it's not going to make money. No, I didn't say that at all. I'm just
I'm just saying.
Mikey, do you like the first 3?
Well, I guess this is a different thing. I think the second one, is the best one.
Best Spider-Man movie ever, or best?
No, Holland's films. Yeah, I think that the third. Like, here's the thing. I get it. He was up against 2 previous franchises and needed to do stuff different than the other ones. Like, I'm not a fan of the whole MJ is this weird kid that's like awkward with him. Like, it's just, again, it's a different Spider-Man for a different generation. It's just not my Spider-Man. And again, that's people say that stuff all the time. So it's, I don't know.
Who's with you is DJ Woldridge, my co-host.
Yeah.
It's interesting because you guys are both such comic book nerds. And both of you guys have not been that into Tom Holland's run. I just, for me personally, and I know this is crazy to some people because Amazing Spider-Man 2 exists, I've never disliked a Spider-Man movie. There's never been a Spider-Man movie
I liked them all. I enjoy them
movie
all, but
Spider-Man
it's like it was like, okay, here's the perfect example, guys, and like why I say this. People get so hyped for these, but they get like No Way Home, and people think is like I get the nostalgia of it, but then like to have Jamie Foxx show up, but doesn't look anything like he did when we saw him. Rhys Ifans is there's the lizard, but he's never really the actor, and so he's not really there. And Thomas Hayden Church is Sandman, but we don't get to see him as Sandman, and he's just the sand guy in the background a little bit. It was just like we took all these things because we couldn't get the actors for certain times and this and that, but like because it's all of them together, we fit, give so much leeway to it. It just doesn't work for me. It just doesn't. It just doesn't work for me. What's up?
Yeah. I say you tune out.
I don't tune out, but it rings hollow to me.
Okay.
I mean, hey, you guys were there sitting in 2002 in that theater with that first Spider-Man movie. That was like it changed everything. It was like, it just felt awesome.
Yeah, but I think that it had an unfair advantage. Where the same way that the 1989 Batman had an unfair advantage. There had never really been a live action Batman movie, as well as never really been a live action. Now I'm not talking about the stupid shark repellent movie.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, there was like their first big Batman movie. They made an event and they took it serious, and it set the way for everything else too. I don't want to take it away from it, but it was the first one. Of course, the hype is going to be there.
I was 11
when that came out. No, you weren't. You weren't even.
Yeah, but there was also people waiting for that.
2002 when Spider-Man.
I was talking about 89 first.
Right.
But
no,
yeah,
I was going to his bright moment.
Yes.
I loved it, but I was a kid.
And then 2002. The same thing with Spider-Man, because remember there was a James Cameron movie that was supposed to happen. It was supposed to finally get a movie. So
I get it.
There. I just feel like from what they did, I think there's more substance to these movies.
Okay, and just so you're saying, like people are losing their minds because it's going to be Gwen Stacy, or not Gwen Stacy, Jean Grey.
Yeah.
In what reality should that make you lose your mind? Like, okay, Jean Grey. Like, here's the thing. I get. Because I had a big question for a long time. I was like, why is Deadpool and Wolverine getting so hyped? Being a comics fan, the two of them was never a thing in the comics. It was never like this. And people were like, well, it's Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds, and the banter. I go, okay, I get that. So why are people losing their mind that Jean Grey will be in a Spider-Man movie? Because they're not a comics thing.
Well, I don't think.
What is the reason for that?
I think the reason is because it's starting to. That's their first step toward new X-Men.
No, because that's what Deadpool and Wolverine was supposed to be.
No,
you see what I'm saying? Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. This is
go back when the Fox universe was coming into the MCU. Deadpool Wolverine was going to be the thing that go. Oh, this is going to tell us how the mutants are happening.
No,
yes, it was.
There was never going to be the introduction of New Mutants until that Fox deal was finally over, which I think it ended either this year or it has to end this year, where you could not use New Mutants. You have to. The deal was if Disney and Marvel was going to use, they have to use the old ones, and that went on for a bit. And that was still in 2024 when they made that movie. So that was never a thing. So the excitement would be, okay, this is going to be our first new X-Men casting outside of Famke Janssen.
No, not to mention, just in general, Mike. Not because it's specifically a Spider-Man movie, but I think people love Sadie Sink, and they love Jean Grey, and seeing Sadie Sink as Jean Grey in whatever movie would get people excited, myself included.
Right. I'll counter that and go, yeah, people loved what's her name.
I don't know what PLD's talking about.
In the other, the Fox franchise, what was her name? Sophie Turner.
Yeah.
And if they loved Jean Grey so much, like everyone saw that and was like, well, okay, we've seen this before. We've seen a hot young actress in a Jean Grey role before. It's like, what is?
Do you not like Jean Grey very much?
She's great when she's with the X-Men as Cyclops is in like.
I think PLD sometimes listens to half the conversation and then types. He said you're both right. Deadpool was also a Fox property. We knew that.
Yeah.
But it is an MCU film, so we knew that, and it's the X-Men in the MCU. I'm confused. No, I don't think anyone else said that it wasn't. What I'm saying is that the new X-Men have not been introduced in that. They had to use the old X-Men inside of the MCU if they were going to use them at all. Hence why you had, Ryan Reynolds, who was already in the Fox universe. Hence why you had Patrick Stewart in Fantastic Four. Hence why you had any Jennifer Garner, Wesley, and any of these people. Like you had them in those movies because they're still part of that deal. So
Cool.
anyway, I don't understand what the hell PLD is saying. I'm sorry, PLD. So when we get into the next stuff, though, we're not going to agree on that. Spider-Verse, I'm interested to see how they wrap it up. To me, and I can't believe that I'm going to say this, the most intriguing thing to me is I can't wait to see this Resident Evil trailer. I couldn't have given a crap about this trailer years ago.
Eggers, right?
Craigers.
Yeah,
Eggers is Nosferatu. Craigers is
I think it's not.
It's a Krieger.
I think it's just Zach Krieger, right?
You're probably right.
I don't know.
You're probably right. But he from Barbarian, which
okay, yeah, I'm confused. I was confused.
Yeah, that locked me in immediately. Leading into then Weapons, which I loved, and now the second after I saw Weapons, he's doing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Okay, so it was the guy I thought. It was just not the right name. So what did you think about his thoughts when he said? People might not want to hear this. I don't like Resident Evil. I don't watch it. Or he said something like they're not gonna like my movie because it's not like he had said something to the effect in the chat. Could probably correct me. Where it's like, I don't play the games, or I didn't watch any of the other movies.
This report that I just read, he said that he wanted to make it very much like the games.
He said something to the effect of, they might be disappointed.
Okay, because
it was just his take on something or the
no, that's what it was. It has nothing to do with the games, apparently, from what they said, and I think what he said.
Yeah.
But I think that he's making it feel like the games.
That's what it was. It wasn't like Jill Valentine and all those characters.
That's what it is. He's not going to the actual story. It's his own. I think it's his own story. But he's making it feel like the games.
Yes.
But,
yes.
I like an hour and a half. I like that.
I think for a zombie movie, that's awesome.
Right? Hour and a half. Go, go, go. I'll tell you, I'm also very intrigued about the Taika movie. I think Taika needs a win right now. And I think putting him back in the
wasn't Taika, isn't that his protege doing that? I don't think it's his film, right?
I thought it was his. Said it was his.
I read something about CinemaCon where Rachel House, his kind of protege, she was in the Thor movies. She directed it.
Clara and the Sun. Taika Waititi adapts the much loved sci-fi novel.
Did he write it?
Jenna Ortega plays the android. Playlist had the footage shown at CinemaCon at a 19.
No, he's directing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And he co-wrote it. It's based on a book by Kazuo Ishiguro.
All right.
So the screenplay is by Taika and Davy Waller, and apparently it's a good book.
Steve Buscemi, Amy Adams, Natasha Lyonne, and Jenna Ortega.
So there's quite a few things that kind of I think stood out, and it's a good way to start, right? Because what I do, and I said this the other day, I think out of all of the things that they put out, the most relevant for the business is CinemaCon. It outshines Comic-Con, it outshines D23, it outshines Star Wars Celebration. It's the most relevant out of all of them, and you're seeing that because the other thing that it does that it's impossible to do at these pure fan, because regardless of influencers going or not, influencers know that if they record footage and release it and leak it, they ain't going any more events, and that those privileges are going to go bye-bye, so they don't leak that stuff.
Can we talk
about
the social reckoning a little?
Oh yes, please.
I'm curious your guys' thoughts on this. How do you guys feel about the changing of the cast?
Should have been a separate movie. Should have just been a different version of Facebook. Shouldn't have been a continuation of the first movie.
And how do you feel about the chapter in which that they're talking about the trial that we're going to
trial? If Sorkin writes the only thing that I liked Sorkin's writing with Fincher's directing. Sorkin seems to get a little long-winded when it comes to directing. Like it's like scenes go on a little bit too long, and it's like, let's wrap it up.
So you're worried about his direction
potentially, but is Trent Reznor scoring it again?
I'm guessing, but I don't actually know that for fact. Let me look.
I mean, that would be the one thing that actually ties in the two movies, because otherwise, why are you even doing this as a sequel? So you can see why they're doing the movie, but why you do a brand new movie like we're doing another.
Your guy is in this, Billy Magnuson.
Oh, great, Billy Magnuson's great. So yeah, I would say I don't think it was necessary to do a sequel. I think they're only doing it because of brand recognition.
No, it's Alexander Desplat.
Oh, really? Yeah, I don't understand why they made this a sequel. I don't know, Mike. Do you disagree?
Yeah, here we go. I like the first one.
Yeah.
It was fun. I loved Andrew Garfield in that first one. So good.
Great.
Yeah, everyone in that cast, but I have it's not on my radar to see. It's
fair.
So yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
It's one of those things that maybe if it's like hyped up and it gets Oscar like recognition and people are saying it's good, then maybe you check it out. But like, but yeah,
here's the thing. I'll never say what's the point of it. I'm never going to be that asshole.
Yeah,
that's like,
I don't think
who's asking for this movie.
I think you make this story. I think if you have a story to tell, you tell a story. I just don't think it necessarily has to be a sequel to The Social Network. That's my thing. It's like, if it's a new, if you can't get Zuckerberg, you just go, we're doing a different time. We don't have to tie in the events because it clearly happened.
Do you mean if you can't get Zuckerberg?
That's
Jesse
Eisenberg.
Okay.
I meant if you can't get Eisenberg to do it, then okay, they tried to get him, they couldn't get him. Okay, we're just not going to do a sequel. We're just going to do a separate story, and we're just going to.
It's kind of like he made the movie, so
it's like now it's like it's one thing when you recast Willie Mays Hayes in Major League, and it's no longer Wesley Snipes, and it's now Omar Epps. It's like, okay, I don't really like that, but he's not the lead.
I never even realized that.
It's difficult to not have this be a sequel though, because it is the next it's the same. It's Sorkin, and it's a real story, so it's not like he's just coming up with a different story. But the way that they're describing it as a companion piece,
right?
Which kind of makes sense. And I'm interested in this. Following Frances Haugen, a young Facebook engineer who enlisted the help of Jeff Horowitz, a Wall Street Journal reporter, to blow the whistle on the social network's most guarded secrets. I'm interested in knowing more. Sometimes I feel like I learn about real events from the dramatized scripts and going back and being like, wait, oh my God, I missed that part, or that's what happened here. So yeah, I'm curious your take on it. It's very dramatic, real stories that affected a lot of our lives.
Yeah. Let's see, how they do it. Sorkin's a brilliant writer, so let's see what happens. Anything else really? Escape from New York is getting a remake. We'll see what happens and how that.
I'm like, come on.
I don't know. It depends on who they cast in it. I'm not going to just say no right away, but I think you got to really get that right. But all right, let's jump to TV. It's TV time with Roxy. We have a bunch of good ones. So let's start with the first one. If I can find it, I think I did. Oh, there it is.
Are you watching The Boys?
I haven't watched in season 3.
Wow. The Boys is back. The boys are back in town. There was 2 episodes, and man, they better go out with a bang for this final season. I'm hoping that there's no other way to end this than Homelander absolutely getting what he deserves. So yeah, I don't want to give spoilers because I know some people haven't watched this part yet, but everything that happened with A-Train, and I think that the show is picking back up. Last season was not my favorite season, and we started off a little bit there, but now we're flying a little bit. So
not bad.
I love the show.
Okay. Next one after that.
I want to talk about Abbott Elementary again because they've put themselves in a little bit of a tough position here. I love this show. It's my favorite sitcom that's on the air. They borrow a lot from Friends, I've noticed, and obviously Friends borrowed a lot from a lot of other shows. But their will they, won't they is starting to will they, won't they. And I am a lover, love, shipper, ships. And so it's interesting to see the fights that they're causing between Gregory and Janine to split them up when it's like clearly they're the most perfect couple. But I'm curious, any of you guys who are watching Abbott, how you're feeling about that. Obviously, it's a sitcom, so they have to do that. But I was like, wait, the fuck? So yeah, the show's still great. It's the funniest show on TV and definitely worth your guys' time. But I'm sad about the breakup.
There it is.
Okay, so I finished season 1 of One Piece. Episodes 6, 7, and 8 were like a lifetime better than 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Okay.
The backstories of our chef and our orange hair girl, Nomi?
Yeah, Nami.
And what's his name?
S. What's his name? S.
Yeah.
Tell me, audience.
Those really helped. I was really grateful to get their backstories because I just wasn't caring at all. And then I did, and the more Sanji, the more backstory I get, the more I care, and then also the more I'm not as pissed at Luffy anymore for skipping out on the bill. I still am annoyed with him for doing that, but he really does see the best in people.
Yeah, he does,
and that's sweet. But he's not my favorite character, and he's not my top 3 favorite characters on the show.
I can guess who your favorites are.
Yeah,
Sanji's number 1. Yeah, but Sanji's 1. Sanji would be 1. Am I right?
I like Sanji a lot. Yeah,
Nami's 2, and then Zoro is 3.
Yeah, that would be accurate.
Yeah, Zoro's backstory was great too.
I like Nami and Sanji equally. I really liked Nami's story.
The second season is, and I love the first season. The second season is much better.
I might watch it. It's up to you guys. We'll see how we do. Every time when I win the week, I'll watch episodes.
Okay,
and that's how we'll keep pushing on through. I did really like episode 6. To me, was unreal, and 7 was amazing.
Yeah.
And I like the way they end the season 1, where it's like, what is everybody's goal?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make the maps. I'm going to whatever, and like checking in. But one thing I did want to highlight is that I think the performances on the show are incredible and so difficult because it's hard.
A weird tone. You got to lock into that tone. Yeah.
It's really weird tone. And I don't know how I would play that. It's like almost like you're in a high school play, but you have to bring but they're telling very real stories.
That's what I like about it, is that it's almost like you're in an anime for a second, but then it like breaks down into real emotional moments. Oh, what'd you think of the clown?
What did I think of what?
The clown.
Oh,
Bucky, or it was.
Well, I've known him since episode 2 or whatever.
I know. I love that. The stuff he says, ass bag. He Mike could have played him. Mike could have easily played him.
Well, what's the name of the big bad for the season? Nami's big bad.
Oh, I can't remember the name.
I thought he was so great with the nose and stuff. He was amazing.
Yeah,
that actor did an amazing job. So I'm really impressed with the performances.
Yeah,
that it's just like, damn.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Oh wow.
What?
Is that why he's called Straw Hat Goofy?
Yeah.
Because of
influencer, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because of One Piece. He's a big One Piece fan.
I never knew that.
Yeah. That's where I came from. Okay. So Roxy's caught up with season 1.
Arlong, I think Arlong's a great villain. Your Friends and Neighbors is on Apple. Season 2 dropped. Love this show, and it's really found its confidence. I just like the premise of this show, and I think that John Hamm does such an excellent job, but everybody does. It's fun. It's a bunch of rich people, so a lot of cool sets, but he's a thief and stealing from his friends. And it's like a heist show at times, romance. It's fun.
Okay. Last one.
Euphoria came back. You guys don't watch this, do you?
No.
This has turned into a full-blown crime drama.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And man, it's so weird because we've lost 2 of our stars in Angus Cloud and Eric Dane.
All right.
And they like the way that they're addressing them is very different. But Zendaya I saw an article this morning that she's going for, I'm sure she is. She won an Emmy for the first season and second season. And this is the final season. If she can win an Emmy for the final season, she will be the only actress ever to win an Emmy for every season of her show. Same thing with Jean Smart right now, is up for that. So she deserves it. She carries the show. She's amazing. This is really hard to watch though. Like, she's a drug mule, and we're watching her like swallow drugs and shit them out.
Yeah.
It's
nothing to do with it.
Hmm.
All right. Well, those are
Wait.
Yeah, Billy. Go ahead, Frank.
I had a question. We got Roxy with TV Time. First of all, can you guys explain to me, in the past, we talk about, I had said how I kind of like, if it happens online and especially on Twitter, that's where I'm kind of like locked in on something. What the hell has happened with the hate for the pit over the past 24, 48 hours?
I haven't seen that.
I don't even watch the show, but I just see that there's like a big,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, it
community,
is.
like, I just saw Drew McQueen post like within seconds, the pit's fan base has become the worst in
Wait,
pop culture.
Wait, why? What are you guys talking about?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. It has a lot to do with the fact that Dr. Mohan is leaving, and it's not actor related. Like she didn't say I have other projects, like the first season with Tracy Ikafor, I believe her name was. Like she's being written out. And then there's this talk that the Night Shift was going to get a sequel, a pilot, but Noah Wyle shot that down at Paleyfest, where he's like, you don't want a lot of that. You're getting just enough. So it was this like couple things that have happened that the people are, and like, it's weird. It is this, I don't
haven't
understand
seen it at all. I love the
It's this surreal, I'm like, I cannot understand what it is. So I didn't know if you guys had it. And also, Rox, real quick, did you like Paradise?
Obsessed.
Okay, I got into because Shannon started watching it. I got into that. I'm torn on it, but anyway, okay.
It's so good.
It is, but there's a couple episodes where I'm kind of like, what are we doing here?
Wait.
And then I'm like,
keep going.
It doesn't hold. What's up?
Keep going.
No, don't spoil it.
I'm not spoiling anything. There was a couple episodes. It's like, okay, here's the thing. Shannon's watched every episode. I've come in like every third episode and she catches me up and I feel just fine. So it's a weird.
No,
I do like it.
Fieldy says there's a few reasons for the drama on the Pit. He said apparently the right wing side found the show and that there was ice segments that pissed them off. He said,
but that's been for a month.
That's been a while.
And then he said, and then there's weird Noah Wyle hate that started, and they started blaming him for kicking off the actress.
Yeah, people are saying like he didn't like she was stealing focus, and I was just like, what are you people talking about? Like, I didn't know if it was just weird. It was this massive swelling of hate for the show, and I'm just like, what happened?
I like the show. I love the show.
It's awesome.
I saw that she was leaving, and I thought that makes sense. Not anything to do with her as an actress or a person, just character-wise. People
it does
come
make
and go
sense.
from ERs, and it makes sense for the show.
It does make sense, but it was also very much like I think it was a combination that then she wrote on Instagram like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to attend the Paley Fest. I'd love to be there, but I can't. So it was this weird like, oh, it's something behind the scenes. Like she didn't know she was being written off and it just found out. So it's a weird, again, people running with their own things, but they this kind of like hate for Noah Wyle. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Anyway.
I'm glad you brought
I thought you guys
up.
were going to mention the George Clooney part of it because you guys saw Noah Wile's response about George Clooney.
On the podcast.
I think that's a joke.
I think it's a joke too. Yeah.
Well, I love the Pit. The show's great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And I actually think they're handling the ice situation really interestingly.
Yeah, it didn't make it it wasn't like the whole storyline of the season. It was just it happened, and
they're also handling like AI and cyber attacks. So
I think the thing is that people don't like maybe with the show and stuff is like it shines a light on how people really are in real life in an ER situation and the things they deal with. I think it's very
accurate.
Anyway,
well, there you go. There's Roxy's picks. There's some extra ones there by Mike. So make sure you guys check out Roxy's pick. And if you haven't already done it, make sure you go to the Clips channel. We just hit 17,000 subscribers over on the Clips channel. So we hope that you guys will join us over there. Other thing is, I can announce that we hit 220,000 on this channel. We hit it over last night. We had 220,000. So thank you to everybody who's been part of that. Appreciate that very much. I've also thank you, and I've also talked about how and I talked about this yesterday, and for people who didn't watch the show yesterday, one of the things inside of the campaign for the show, what we're trying to do, my writing partner Martini just started a Instagram account, which is insane. Within 2 weeks, she started a account called TMI Tammy with an I. It has over 50,000 followers already. She's got millions of views. She's crushing it over there. We're trying to get both of our Instagrams up to 100,000 and TikTok to 100,000 before we launch the campaign. And it's maybe not a tough goal for her, but for right now, if you haven't followed me on Instagram or TikTok, please do that. For TikTok, it's the Kristian Harloff, and for Instagram, it's just my name. So if you can go over there and do that, much appreciated. Okay, let's get to it, guys. You ready? It's a good start. I'll tell you right now, it's a good start. You guys are almost at 40 already, at 39. So I think that's a good to start.
Right, not bad.
To start the questions is really good. You got a new member, which is great.
I'm looking at TMI Tammy right now.
It's crazy, right? Isn't that crazy?
I'm so happy for her.
Yeah, she's crushing it.
If people think that like is a character, they think it's her. Or what are they thinking?
Both, and that's what she likes. Mike Joyce, we need JTE to arbitrate between you two. Sure. Armada, you enjoying Starfield, Mike? What's that?
Dude, Starfield's awesome. It's a video game. It came out 3 years ago as an Xbox exclusive, and I remember seeing it, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's gonna be! I'll get an Xbox just to play this game." And then it kind of crashed at launch, just because, like every video game now, they don't launch it fully finished. But now it came out for the PS5. I went online, talked to people about it, and they said, "Yeah, get it. It's worth it." So I did, and I'm like 15 hours in, and I'm just haven't even left New Atlantis yet.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome.
Timbino, Mike, Coke Zero is far superior.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Coke Zero is for quitters. It's like, I like real Coke, and I still want the sugar taste, but I can't do Diet Coke. It's not good. Shut up.
Okay. All right. So you guys want to keep going?
I said my piece.
Let's do it.
Said my piece.
All right.
Do you guys?
Nathan Drake. Did anyone else like Soldier with Kurt Russell? I remember. Did I see that?
Yes.
Underrated action movie.
Jason Scott Lee.
They announced a 4K Arrow release coming soon. If I saw it, I probably saw it. Like,
dude, Nathan Drake, Arrow kills it. Their releases. Yeah, I've got that pre-ordered, and also shout out to McWeeny. They're releasing Inner Space Arrow on the same day, and McWeeney's got a commentary on it.
Oh, Inner Space.
So
awesome.
Yeah,
I'm surprised they haven't remade that movie.
They don't need to. It's great.
I know they don't need to, but I'm surprised they haven't.
I know what you're saying. Yeah,
yeah,
but I am picking up Soldier. It's a great movie.
Richard Okatora, support for Mike and Roxy. Oh, there we go. Arago, how does Netflix afford these big budget movies? Doesn't seem like there's a lot of new subscribers to Netflix. Everyone has an account. Just curious how they're paying for these massive budget movies. They're upping their prices. They're upping their prices is one thing. The other thing,
and also a lot of people got an account when you couldn't share anymore.
Yeah, there's different tiers, and they have and you know they up their. You think about all the different people that they actually did bring in through baseball games, live events, wrestling, MMA, boxing. Like they're doing it. I mean,
Generations grow up and they leave the house and they have to get Netflix accounts.
100%. So they continue to get new people. Not everybody has one, and even if everybody did, then they're going to be fined for money forever because it's what 20 anywhere between $9 to $25 a month.
It's not a one-time subscription either.
Right. Right.
Oh yeah, I pay $25 a month.
Right. Yeah. Arago finally got around to watching Fargo and finished season 1. What an amazing show, especially how it ties into the movie. Have you seen the show? I hear nothing but great things. I've never seen it.
So good.
Never saw it.
Great show.
This next one. Nathan Drake. Roxy, do you think Kristian had a great time hanging with Greg?
I bet so.
Yeah. Greg read the script.
He did?
Yeah.
Did he like it?
He did. He told me he did. So I had sent it to him, and he asked me that he asked if he could read it. And I was honored that he wanted to read it. So I sent it to him, and he read it pretty fast. Conrad, I just watched Sam's reaction to the season finale of Game of Thrones. Well, the season finale of season 7. Yeah, we just posted that today. It was good. She had a couple of good moments. We're gonna put 8. Or hopefully, I'm going to see Lee Cronin's The Mummy tonight in the city. Yeah, I'm going to see that in the city. So I'm going to try to get back. I have to go to the city after this. I'm going to rush the city. I'm going to go see that. I'm going to try to do an out of the theater reaction. Then I'm going to rush back here and try to watch at least 1 or 2 episodes with Sam. Let's see if I can do it.
Late night?
Yeah, it's a tall order, but we're going to see if I can do it. Like the screening's at like 5 my time.
Oh.
So I'm trying to see if I can.
It'll be interesting. I'm excited to see what you're going to say because that film, I remember before the reactions came or the reviews came out, it was getting savaged.
Okay.
People but then the reviews came out and everyone's raving about it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I remember I was like, because I was so hyped for the Wolfman, and then I was like, oh, not good. But like people were saying, so I'm very curious. And this goes back to what we said earlier, Harloff, about the influencers, this and that come out. Because I don't know if studios care. How many movies have we seen recently where the influencers hype the shit out of something,
right? And
then it comes out and it's just like, oh, that's awful. Because like you had said, to them, everything is awesome because they want to keep getting that access. It's like, okay, this is kind of where I had the problem, Roxy, what you were talking about earlier. People get so much flack, critics, for being shills and being this and being that. These people are shills in the sense that they're not going to say it's bad. They're not. They're not going to say because they keep wanting to get access.
But it's not what they're there for. They're not there.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But to the general public that hears this and gets hyped for something because they have so many people that they follow them, it just spreads throughout the ether. And then the movie comes out and you're like, what the fuck did I watch? This is awful.
Yeah, you got to, like I said, you got to catch the waves. Like you got to know what
crazy.
First,
but I don't think studios care at this point anymore.
No, they don't care at all because their goal is not. Their goal is to just make sure that it's promoted. They don't care about to them. It's we got to promote first with the influencers. They're the priority because they're going to put it. They're not going to shit on our movies.
But it truly hates. It truly not hates.
It's marketing campaign.
Sure, I get it. I get it, and I get those PR people are like, Christ, they got to invite these people. But hey, it works.
It's part of the marketing.
But it affects the people, and I'm not one of them. We're just like have made a living who are true critics and like I'm not a shill, guys. The studios don't pay me. I don't get to go out and see this thing. Right. And yeah, you do. I saw so and so there with Tom Cruise at Mission Impossible.
People were saying that. People were saying that even before the influencer thing even happened. Right.
That's what I'm saying. But so now it's to the point of like, oh, they were right, even though it didn't happen. The people are now like, we were right. They're paid shills because now we do have paid shills.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's true.
That's my funny thing was always like, well, he's not going to say anything bad because he wants to go to the premiere. So I'm like, if you meet Roxy, how much do I not like premieres?
Yeah, it's not your thing.
I do not like premieres, and it's like I liked going. I'm not gonna lie, I liked going to the Force Awakens thing was great. It was right when everything was going down. But I'll always take a 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock screening close to my house that I can do the out of the theater reaction to, and then go home. Yeah, like that. I don't care about. Oh look, there's Scarlett Johansson. Yay! It's like, oh, I want access so I can talk to the director. Can I get him in an interview? Can I talk to him on camera? I don't need to rub shoulders with him to say that I had a conversation with Kevin Feige once. I don't need to do that. But but people don't care. They say that. Well, then why'd you scream about Galaxy's Edge? Because I was in a fucking stupid mood and I fucked up. Suck my balls. How about that? It was a dummy.
Wait, what was this about?
No, it was the whole.
Oh
thing.
no!
No, it's you don't remember this whole thing with like.
Obviously,
I know it. It was my one cancel culture moment. I almost fucking ate it to my own record.
No, I don't remember.
But the bottom line of it is too, and this is what I always tell people. I lead with this now, because I think that it, as I tell people, mental health is very important. In 2018, I talked about how both Schnepp and my brother passed within a month time.
Yeah.
Within that year, I was pissed off. I wasn't talking to anybody. I was working myself great, and I was not talking to anybody about it. Even my wife, I wouldn't talk to anybody. And when that builds up, and when you're talking on the air as much as I was, and then I had a moment, and then I fucked up. Basically said it's got pissed off and said it was a stupid thing. It was a stupid thing where it came down to the stupid Galaxy's Edge park.
Yeah.
And I was like, and they were inviting all these people, and I was like, how did we not get invites for this? And I should have goofed about it and joked about it instead. In the mindset that I was in, I came off, entitled and stupid, and I, you get someone who's catch somebody who don't like it, and they're gonna clip it out, rightfully so, and then that carry.
I don't know, man.
You
apologize for it 80 times. You didn't say something sexist, racist, homophobic, transphobic. Like
everybody wants to get you. They want to get you one way or another. And
because you just were upset we weren't invited to Galaxy's Edge because we were the Star Wars fan.
It was the way that I handled
it. He wasn't upset. He seemed pissed, and he felt like he should have, and I think you should have, but whatever.
It was handled terribly. Like, it was handled terribly. That's not the point. The point is that you get to it, but before that, you get to a place where people are like, oh, you're only going there because you want to go to the premiere, you want to talk to this person, you get access. Like we never changed our review, but people do that now. 100% they do that. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. We got Matt Krugman. I fell very behind in your show as I was in South Carolina working Dolly Grip on a movie, but I wanted to ask how the Peaky Blinders watch is going. It's stalled. I'm not going to lie to you. It's stalled. Not for lack of interest. Not for lack of interest. It was just because I just haven't. I get home late from work or a screening too. I'll watch the news for like 20 minutes and then I go to sleep. It's really what it is. All right. 50. You guys are at 50 already. It's pretty good with almost an hour left. Mike Joyce, nice haircut, Mike. Now you just need a nice beard. Oh, shots fired.
I just woke up. I didn't comb my hair. This is my
Rick's
bed
top
head.
picks. Speaking of Schmodown days, Shosh. What is that?
I don't know what that is. Shosh.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh, it's Josh, right? We used to say about Josh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Amada, AYT. Mike, would you do movie fights?
If you guys watch me during the Schmodown, you know how competitive I get. So didn't I do movie fights once, Rox?
TV fights.
I thought TV fights. I thought you brought me in once.
Yeah,
but I was paired with someone.
okay.
It was like a tag team thing.
Sounds right.
I remember going to the old building in Beverly Hills.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe I'll do it. Why not?
All right, let's see. Next
I'm
one.
competitive though.
Go, pal. Youngest, like most recent, or for youngest audience?
He's asking about when I asked you guys about
Wrong.
singers. I just wanted to hear your answers. Either one.
Oh yeah. So there you go, Bluey.
Clearly.
Mike Joyce. Any of you ever been to Coachella? If so, when? I'm gonna guess that only one of us has been, and it was Roxy.
I went for 10 years in a row.
Right.
In what world would I go to Coachella?
Hey, there's no world that I would ever.
In what world would I stand in muck and filth eating a $50 piece of pizza with people's tits and ass and dick and balls all over me? In what?
I'll take the former.
In what world? Never.
It was so much
ever,
fun when I used to go.
ever.
It was a blast.
All right.
But I wouldn't even go when I was Roxy's age.
It
when I
wasn't
was a
really
young
10.
kid.
It wasn't really 10 years. I think I went for 6 years.
Still, it's still a lot.
It was a
You
lot.
know what's
yeah.
my Coachella? Comic-Con. That's my Coachella.
Yeah, I think I'm over Comic-Con. I had fun.
You were
with it.
over Comic-Con years ago, dude.
Yeah, it's true.
You were over
But
years
I
ago.
enjoyed it when I went. I'm just over it now. Even when I went to New York Comic Con, I'm like, this is not my scene anymore. Go, pal. For me, when I wake up from the Pretty Reckless,
I love the Pretty Reckless.
what that
I
is?
don't know what that is. That's all.
That's Taylor Momsen's
Yeah.
band.
Oh, I see. But that's very much not a young audience. I see. Okay. CB the Legend. Harloff might be right with Doomsday making $3 billion. You see all the hype coming out of that movie already? The screenings?
I mean, you can tell so many people to eat crow if you're right about that.
I know. If
I
I
you
hit
think
that,
3 billion, Harloff?
I said if it's good,
I mean, yeah, we talked about that. Like that was
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago. You
if
were
it's
talking
good,
about.
it has a shot. It is a shot to be
mean-
the most probable movie of all time.
I don't. Yeah, okay. This is interesting. We talk about hype dying and whatnot in between, and having bad things in between. What is interesting is the zero hype around Mandu and Grogu right now.
Yeah.
That is, I would say, dead in the water right now.
Well, let's
That's
see what
all.
they do at CinemaCon. Maybe they show another trailer.
Dude, like here are two franchises
When's
that both
Disney
went through
tomorrow?
terrible ruts.
I think it's the last day.
They went through terrible ruts, whether you liked it or not with the MCU and Star Wars. Both had not stopped making films and TV shows, but Doomsday's doing it right in the sense that, I mean, look at the first look we got at it. What did you do? You put Chris Evans out there. Like, they know what they did with the hype to get people out there, but Mando and Grogu, it's just like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Eey.
Nothing yet, but they just
I don't know, man.
But
That's
the hype doesn't need to be $1 billion hype. They just need to make 500 million.
I don't know what hits that.
I think it's going to do between 350 and 5.
Out there is 375.
Yeah, 375. That's what I said. 375 to 550. That's a ceiling.
Well, Roka's live during our show.
No, he's in CinemaCon right now.
Oh,
That's all right. Whatever.
I know. I'm sorry. I will say this because you guys have mentioned in the audience. I am severely under the weather right now. Sorry for my yawning and my appearance, but I'm still here.
I was about to say, that son of a bitch, you told me you couldn't do the show, but that was yesterday. Kristian Unpronounceable finally started Interior Chinatown last night, and it's an awesome show. Didn't realize the first episode was directed by Taika.
Oh,
There you go.
I mean, he does a lot of television.
Yeah, he does a lot. Popcorn Bandit. You guys are currently at 51, by the way, crawling up there. With Kristian bringing up the Schmodown, the KO Smets rivalry was my favorite because you could see the mutual respect. Would have loved to see KO and Smash versus Chandru and Parker in IG Teams match. That would have been great.
Let me tell you,
Hold on,
shut your mouth, popcorn
Wait.
talk.
Can't wait for Smets games tomorrow. Any chance he would join you three?
Hold on.
Why shut your mouth?
No, rewind that. Shut your mouth, Harloff, not popcorn talk.
Oh.
Popcorn Bandit. Let me tell you something, my friend. Do you know the amount of times that myself, Rachel, Smets have pitched an IG Teams game,
To who?
that motherfucker in the middle
Never
said
pitched
no.
that to me.
Bullshit.
Never. When?
Bullshit.
Show me the video. Show me the video.
There's no
not
video.
on
It's not on air. It's just in passing. You're like, no, we wouldn't get numbers. We wouldn't get numbers.
No,
He's like,
no one ever
I go, a Smets and me versus like a Rachel and Mara.
Actually, not
Are you
what I said.
out of your mind?
Actually, not what I said. What I said was the amount of questions you would burn through on that to be able to sustain a team.
It would have been awesome.
Yeah, it would not work. And PLD's sweating just thinking about it. Okay. So, pal, it's been 40 years since Spidey visited X Mansion. What was that?
Oh Christ! Is this something an IG
I don't
thing?
know.
I'm trying to think.
I'm not sure.
In
Go
the
in the comic?
cartoon, in the Spider-Man, the cartoon.
If you don't know that, you're not a real fan.
It's not.
Oh, you
That's
think
just-
so?
yeah,
You think so?
Yeah, I know the answer.
yeah,
What
she
is it, Rox?
Googled it. She Googled
It's
it.
when Spidey visited the X.
When
Mansion.
and in what
It
in
was
what
40
media?
It was 40 years ago.
40 years
In
ago.
what media, Roxy?
Right. It was in the media that you watched.
Yes, good one. Badgers fan. This super chat is a thanks for Mike's fake reaction. It was good.
There you go.
You know what my favorite, speaking of Shmo, one of my and I'll use it as a gift sometimes. I absolutely, one of my favorite things I laughed at the most was when Bibiani and Nost were a team.
God.
They were a team for the Anarchy tournament, and
It's not nice to laugh at them for being a team.
they were a team, and I think it was Bateman or somebody. I can't remember who it was, but somebody was across the way from him and said something to Nost, and Nost looks at him and he goes, "Good one." And it was like just cold Nost delivery on how he did it, and it is well worth getting the gift. Just put Schmodown good one, and when you're searching gifts on Twitter, and it pops up, it's amazing. I use it quite often. Okay. Johnny Patrice, I'm confused about Mike's take on Jean Grey. Maybe I misunderstood. Spider-Man interacts with the X-Men a lot in the comics.
No, I know that. It's okay. It's not like if you were to say this is Spider-Man, even Punisher, him and the two of them together, I get that. Spider-Man meeting the Fantastic Four, that's a big thing because in the comics it was such a big thing when they got together with Jean, and it's not even like Marvel Girl or it's Jean Grey. So is she a student that comes in and is like, "Hey guys, we've got a new classmate. Welcome, Miss Jean Grey," and the audience is gonna go fucking nuts. Like I'm old crotchety man, yelling from my porch at this point with this stuff. It's like here's something I thought about.
Here we go.
There's this guy I go back and forth with online who's a piece of shit. But the guy he's like 65 years old, and he's like, "We need to cancel Superman. No more women in men's nerddom movies." And I'm like, dude, you're a 65-year-old man. This isn't made for you anymore. And now I'm like, Reach is like, I'm getting older. I'm like, this stuff ain't for me anymore. Like, it's not like the young people, like Nathan, his son, who's like 12, runs around everywhere with Spider-Man. Like, Tom Holland Spider-Man to him is his world.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not me anymore. So I'm like,
That's
all right, cool.
Yeah.
I'll go and they'll get my money and I'll buy the physical media. So
I'm with you on it. Have you, by the way, and I haven't talked to you about this, Mike, have you started or tried, because remember and I know the answer is going to be no, because we both said we probably aren't going to check it out, but have you checked out Darth Maul?
I think that was one of the things where I was online and people were like, does anyone realize it was a very well written article. It's like, does anyone realize how bad the brand is of Star Wars where they drop a new Darth Maul show and no one's talking about it?
Right.
And again, it's just for me through the social media bubble where everything is filled, but no one is talking about it. That's a problem.
I'll tell you. So the answer is no.
Is it our dude?
Our dude?
Yeah.
Who dude?
Whatever.
Oh, Sam Witwer?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the
He's Mike.
He's Maul, but the show's
Isn't
awesome.
he your dude, Kristian?
I haven't talked to him in a little bit, but the show is awesome. The show is awesome.
So I hear people watch it say it's
really
great.
Good. I've seen now 4 episodes, and I'm releasing my next 2 reactions after the show today. Really solid show, and it feels like that kind of old school Star Wars feel. I feel like you should watch it. I think you dig it. It's like they They got a really good hold on this story. It's like a detective story meets the crimes. It's Smet said this to me, and before I watched it, and I agree with him. It's everything that we wanted from the Boba Fett series, where they promised Boba Fett was going to be, like with the crime syndicate thing, and then didn't deliver at all. This delivered.
Well, again, Harloff, I'm old man screaming at clouds.
Yeah.
Like, to me, Darth Maul was awesome in Phantom Menace. He was incredible. This badass villain, watching him for the first time when, and he died, and that should have been the end of it.
Well, Lucas brought him back.
I know, man. And just like Boba Fett should have stayed in the Sarlacc pit.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I get it.
Let's keep going.
How come you haven't been talking about it that much, Kristian?
About Maul?
Yeah.
I mean, I have it on my show, and I did the reaction to episodes 1 and 2.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do.
Then you have, and I just didn't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna put out 3 and 4 as soon as we're done with this. Badgers fan. Also, Roxy's a champ for coming in under the weather. You're the best. Amp for the Smets games, manana. Thanks all. Yeah, the Smets really added a lot to the show on Wednesdays for sure.
Can I get my soapbox for a second?
Sure.
Thank you. I appreciate you thanking me. For those of you guys who don't know, I'm going through a challenging process of freezing my eggs, and I'm on a lot of medication. It's really been very difficult, and also now I have a cold. So I mentioned this last week, but it's really helpful to me when I post on social media because I have a sponsorship that you guys go over, like, and comment and save my posts. It would mean the world to me. If you do, I'm going to be posting something right after this is done about the first video about freezing my eggs so far and what I've done anyway. So if you guys could go over there and like it, save it, whatever interaction, it's really, really helpful.
Do it.
I know we have a very male-dominated audience, but it is relevant. A lot of you guys sent me such kind messages last week after I mentioned it, and you were like, "My wife went through this. This is what she did, whatever." And so it doesn't just affect women. Obviously, it's about children. So it's about all people, and I appreciate you guys for your support so far. Anyway, sorry. Thank you for playing.
Armada. Watch First Blood first time with watch along. Good. We posted that with Winston yesterday. Part 2 will be coming out soon. It's doing okay so far. Doing okay. Casey 122. When Grogu speaks, do you think he will still talk like Yoda, even though he grew up on another planet? It's a good call. I hope he doesn't have like a Brooklyn accent. I hate when they do that.
What do you want?
He's probably going to have like kind of a broken vocabulary. I think he's going to have something broken. Right?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe. All right. Thanks, Mike. Thanks for chiming in. Nathan Drake, haven't we seen depressed Spider-Man so many times before? They always want to make every character dark and grounded.
Thank you.
But we have not seen this Spider-Man.
We haven't seen Tom Holland do it, but we saw Andrew Garfield do it. We saw Tobey Maguire go through it.
If they would have started the first movie with that, then I would be on the same page. No, I would have been on the same page with you guys if it was the first movie that they did. But the progression of what he's done from the first movie being, look at me, I'm just a kid of Spider-Man, and now the shit that he's gone to go through, you see more of a progression to earn that than I think the other two did. I think
for me personally, it's like, because at the end of No Way Home, which I did love, I was like, oh man, they're finally going to get back to like a Spider-Man that's just, hey, I'm a college age kid trying to make things meet. I'm going to be swinging through Spider-Man, being your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. And like, to me, I think what would have worked really well if they just got rid of Ned and MJ for at least one film.
No.
Just let him. Oh God, Roxy.
No.
I don't think they're going to be in it that much.
Here's the thing, Rox, and I'll say this because you'll back this up, Rox. Like Peter Parker and like Emma Stone, Gwen Stacy, that chemistry you can't touch. And I know she's not Gwen Stacy.
Fire. Beyond
like the two of them to me as a couple on screen, I'm like, I don't care.
Oh, really?
I want him to like meet Felicia Hardy or something and meet, or bring in Gwen Stacy. That's going to bring no, Homecoming did that whole Gwen. She's not Gwen Stacy. She's kind of Gwen Stacy.
You don't care about
what?
Zendaya and Tom Holland's chemistry?
No, they don't. It doesn't do anything for me. It's just like,
okay, listen. I will tell you this.
I actually have not even heard that take.
It's not from. Yeah.
You guys have 36 minutes left, and we're at 62.
Yeah,
Michael D, some early support. Thank you, Michael. That was a great picture. Did you see the picture, by the way?
I saw both of them.
It was good. How did that happen? Hold on a second. Where is it?
What happened?
Where is that picture? We said, look at this picture that's really good. Okay. Lincoln West. Hey, again, I'm the KOTOR superfan. Found your channel because of Smets. There you go, Smetsy. Just sending support for Roxy and Mike. Fun show. Thank you, Lincoln. You're the best.
What's KOTOR?
It's Knights of the Republic channel that Kevin started a long time ago. He just had 100,000 subscribers on that channel.
Can I?
Yeah.
Kevin Smith has 100,000 subscribers on a YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
What does he do on it?
It's like old school Star Wars kind of Knights of the Republic videos and stuff.
Good for him. He's the man.
Yeah.
Can I tell you what a good dude he is?
Yes.
So there was a episode, I think it was you and I, Rox. It might have been me and Steph. Someone asked in the chat, like, would I host a show with Smets on the channel here with you, Harloff, like the three of us? Yeah. And I just said, no, I can't. And I meant it in a joking way, but because I know everyone in the chat, the entire chat would be like, hey, Mike Smets, can we have you guys challenge each other in this, challenge each other in this?
Yeah.
And him and I are both so competitive. I was like, I couldn't do it. He sent me a text like hour later saying, hey, man, I watched the show. I love you, man. It would really hurt. It hurt to hear you say that you wouldn't want to do a show with me. And I was like, dude, buddy, I meant it as a joke. Like, of course I love to do a show with you, but it was just the way my tone came off on, and playing.
You're an asshole.
Questions. Fuck you. Because you know damn well would be like, Harloff, you'd be in the middle like, all right, guys, if you get to 200 questions, I'll do an impromptu schmodown match with Mike and Smith right now on air.
You don't know me anymore.
You absolutely.
How's he been doing on the channel?
Great. Yeah, he adds these new games that have been great for like not only short content, but there's the audience. Like it changes it up a bit. He does like gauntlet stuff and other things. That's
he's the man. I've always been a huge fan of his. I love him. I miss him living here.
Yeah, that's right. He's in San Diego.
We used to get together once a month for sushi.
Oh, so good. Roxy, are you in for Margot's Got Money Troubles?
I am. They just invited me to an event that I don't think I can go to, but I am looking forward to it because when I was at the Apple launch and they played a trailer for it, it looked really cool. And I happen to love Elle Fanning. I don't know this book, but the show looks great.
Okay. Here we go. The next one.
What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
I want to know.
No. Apache 2895. With the news on Digital Circus is premiering the series finale in theaters, will you possibly go in, see it, and even review it?
Wait, I don't understand this question. Can you describe it?
Digital Circus is this like viral, huge animated show that's like
this came up last week too. Yeah.
So they announced. I found this out because my daughter yesterday asked me if she could, if I can get her tickets to go with her friends to see it in the theater because they're going to go see it in the theater. But I didn't even think about going to see it in the theater and then doing another theater reaction for it. So I might. Gopal, Ella Fanning's new show premieres tomorrow. Okay.
That's the show he was just referencing.
Yeah. Conrad might watch it. Oh my god. LOL. What's that mean? Oh, for One Piece.
It has to be because Conrad is the biggest One Piece supporter.
Ever.
Yeah.
Mike Joyce, catching up on Euphoria. Nate is the worst.
Okay, but are you caught up right now? Because I would argue that Cassie is worse than Nate.
Okay. Next one.
So Nate is Jacob Elordi. Let me pitch this to you guys. Nate is Jacob Elordi and Cassie is Sydney Sweeney. And in the old seasons, they end up like he cheats on his girlfriend with Cassie, whatever. Now they're looking to get married, Cassie and Nate, Jacob Elordi and Sydney Sweeney, and she wants to spend $50,000 on flowers. And he's like, I don't want to spend $50,000 on flowers for our wedding. And she's like, well, then I am going to be an OnlyFans girl because I'm spending $50,000 on flowers for our wedding. And if you won't give me the money, I will go get the money myself with my body. And he is like grappling with it, doesn't know what to do. And then he seemingly decides like, as long as she doesn't show her face at the same time as showing her boobs, he's okay with it. What do you guys think?
No. And this is a reality show?
See, I don't think either one of us really listened to you that much on that one. I'm sorry because I knew what show you're talking about, but you lost me halfway through the storyline. I don't think you had him from the beginning. It's about Euphoria, you idiot. Okay. All right. Anyway, look, I have to bring this up.
The chat cared.
I know, Roxy. I'm gonna bring this up because where is it? Oh, I had it. Oh man, I have to find this because damn it. Wait, is that it? Did I find? Oh yes, good.
Roxy, let me ask you this.
I'm bringing this up.
Hold on, I gotta ask Roxy something.
Yeah.
Roxy's an actress. So what I do know of Euphoria, Every time and again, Rocks. Isn't it so much better when it's just you and I, Rocks?
I do think that the fart noises are brutal, especially.
I really need Planet 628. Please record yourself unsubscribing. Please.
You kicked me out?
I
didn't mean to, Rocks. I only had the 2 shot.
Okay.
I wanted to get him out.
Please, if you were really serious about that, unless you were just getting me to play it more, but if you're really serious about unsubscribing, please.
First of all, Planet 628, you cannot unsubscribe because Megaforce is your avatar is fucking awesome, dude.
This is my actual house.
Hey, Planet 628.
Please.
Words.
Yeah,
not deeds, buddy.
Either record yourself doing it or tell us you're kidding.
Mouth, Harloff.
But please.
I'm talking to Planet 628. Hey,
I love
words.
I love when people threaten me.
Not deeds.
Get out of here if you're being honest.
He knows exactly what I'm talking about.
All right.
Anyway, Roxy, I gotta ask Roxy something.
You want to be here? You're not gonna hit you're not gonna be able to do this. You spend too much time just talking about yourself and no one cares. Go, pal. Oh, you did that already. Okay. So we did that. This is the one. Lincoln West. Also, I agree with Mike on big Nothing Burger versus New Spider-Man posters.
Thank you.
Poster. Conrad, dancing. One Piece. Get this good stuff hasn't happened yet. He's just getting his crew. Next one. Crazy. Yeah, the next season 2 is the best.
I don't really fully get what his powers are.
He's like
elongated man.
Like Mr. Fantastic.
Okay.
I know. Mike Choice. Roxy, Greg and Janine don't fit together at all. What's that mean?
Those are the main people on Abbott Elementary, and that is so false that it's scary that you could have that opinion.
Oh, okay.
Are you kidding? That'd be like saying, I mean, I guess some people do feel like this, but like that'd be like saying Ross and Rachel, it's just not worth it. It's like, yeah, but like they're the couple of the show. And they just can't get on the same page about vacations.
Fair enough.
Which I would ask Mike and Kristian about what their opinion on that debate is, but I know they wouldn't listen to me.
That's not true. All right, let's do this one. New member. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Good. We have over 600 members now. It's amazing. Nathan Drake. Does a casual audience care about Jean Grey? I think so.
I do too.
Yeah.
A casual audience.
I don't think casual, but casual.
Yeah, not people. Like butts and seats casual. Butts and seats.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
no.
Does my best friend's 13-year-old kid care about Jean Grey showing up? No, he doesn't.
I think to go for Roxy's point earlier, I think they care more about Sadie Sink than they care about Jean Grey.
Is she a young person's show person?
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, she's very popular on that show.
Is that a young person show?
I mean, a lot of my 14-year-old loved it.
No, totally. Just
to everybody. Oshi, Yamato,
I don't agree with that though.
Hugh Jackman's Wolverine reign needs to end, and they have a new version 5-10 years down the line. You don't need Wolverine and X-Men alive. Well, I think they're going to close it all out.
No, buddy, I would have that same saying as you do, and that's my thought, and I get told I'm an asshole for thinking that. So, but Hugh Jackman has got different ideas. He wants to play for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
So that's going to be.
Here's the idiot thing that you said last week. Johnny Bachiza, why did you lie and call Kristian a meathead? Meathead is what works out. I was not working out at the gym.
I did not do that.
Not you.
I called you a meathead?
Yeah, he said that in college when
you were a meathead.
I never went to the gym. I was never going.
That's not what a meathead is. Meathead is not. It's just like a fucking dummy, like a beer drinking, hazing the pledges.
Who was the chaplain, by the way?
You.
Excuse me.
You were chaplain one year.
Who was the first who was the chaplain? Who was in the pledge class before me?
What's a chaplain?
Right.
You're in charge of the rituals and
in charge of the pledges.
Oh, the pledge dad?
That was
kinda.
That was Mike.
Pledge master?
Yeah, Mike. So don't tell me. All right.
You were a meathead though.
It was not. It was not drinking a lot. It wasn't.
You didn't drink a lot in college?
You're so full of shit.
Bullshit.
Wait, Kristian, are you being serious right now?
Yeah, it was not, but I wasn't like there was a kid we went to, there was his name, I don't want to out him, his name was Ryan. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Ryan and Jeff, they hung out. Those guys.
Oh yeah, those guys
were the drinkers.
But how many times a week did you drink in college?
8.
No, I was not. I was not drinking during the week during classes and stuff. It was more like, that's not true. Tuesdays and Thursdays were big nights out.
Pub boys, Papalis. Come on now, man.
Fridays and Saturdays, so like 4 times a week.
So between 3 to 4.
3 to 4 to 7 days a week.
Nah, it was
That's a
not
lot
me.
of drinking.
It's not definitely not. Then
This
to be fair,
asshole,
to be
this
fair,
asshole had it. I remember he would do this.
This
He's like,
is also not an insult. This is Mike and I became, and you would agree with this. We became closer friends in Los Angeles than we were in
100%. We were, and again, because I was like the preppy frat guy, and you were the meathead. We were two different.
100% not that.
I was the
no one has
preppy
ever
frat
referred to me
dude.
like that ever.
I
Ever.
did.
There were
I
people.
did.
There was a guy that we went to school with. His name was Paulie. That guy, I would say, was a meathead.
But you're coming from New York City. What you think of meathead? I'm thinking in the zeitgeist of a fraternity, you were a meathead. You're not a musclehead.
1,000% completely disagree with you.
Shut your mouth.
I always think of a meathead as like rather insulting and stupid and only in the gym and can't do math.
Right.
No, that's not that's not my meathead.
Yeah, right. That's how I incorporated too. Rock.
I don't care what you incorporated is. It's my.
Now watch. He's gonna come right back. Watch. Look up. Watch. Is he not gonna bring himself
Don't
back?
say that.
Yep, that's what I get. Go fuck your.
Get out of here. Hey, now you ruined the whole show. You ruined the whole show. You stupid
He
idiot.
called you a meathead. You called him what?
An imbecile.
Oh. So I think of an imbecile.
That's Mike. All right. Let's
No.
go back. All right. Let's go back to this. Haskell. Godzilla minus Zero's first trailer at 7:55. So pumped. I'm excited to see it. Yeah, there was
that I'm excited for.
First one was great.
I didn't see it.
What?
Oh, you still
Roxy.
haven't seen the first one? That one you should react to.
Roxy.
Yeah, you should react to
You
that.
gotta.
It's a great movie. Mike Joyce. Christian doesn't like what happened. Roxy doesn't like sure. Mike, what word irrationally irks you when people say it to you?
Oh man.
Oh, I know what it was. We're eating good.
What's up? We're eating. Yeah, we're eating. Yes. Let him cook and we're eating good.
Yeah, I'm with
Yeah.
you. Nathan Drake. So was your frat house similar to old school? No, not really.
No.
No.
It was
Armada.
typical like classic fraternity.
I think Sadie Sink is playing Jeff Snyder. Wait, I think Sadie Sink is playing Jeff Snyder as B&D.
That's me in that thing?
Yeah. I don't
Jesus
think that was
Christ.
typed out the way it was meant to be.
I know what
Christian
you're saying.
Unpronounceable. Join the Discord and like the stream. Definitely. There's like over 320 people in there now. Get to
You
400.
see all the
Come on.
stupid shit they post about me.
Yeah, it's hilarious. You can get with this. You can get with that. It's weird that the boys haven't used the boys are back in town needle
I
drop.
know.
I know.
I
They're
just
probably
used
saving
it.
it for the finale. David became a new YouTube member. Thank you, David. I will say, speaking of David, I watched the entrance to the spectacular when you played Smiths. Like David B coming out playing the corruption theme was awesome.
He's cool.
It was so great. Hey, Mr. CJ, thought about you, Mike, in getting the Cobra Kai Blu-ray. Physical media never dies. No, it shouldn't be.
Hey,
It's
they
gonna
keep
be-
streamings going.
I know.
Hold on to your physical media, buddy.
Mike, Jones, have you seen the original Faces of Death movie? I mean, the like reality type one? Yeah.
I remember watching it back in the day when we didn't know what it was, and you're like, "Is this a fucking real thing?"
I know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Right. Armada, hit the Collider Live fart sound effect. We did that one already. Matt Sinister McCall. Harlow's reaction is going to decide if I see the mummy or not. Mike, Google my Cherry Crushes, my favorite. Harlow, invite more adult stars on the show. Mike, I got a list of all. Finally, the same people who represent Penny sent me a list of everybody who they rep. Should I read the names and you can tell me?
Do you want to send me the list, or you want to do it on air?
Should I do it on air? You know what? How about this, Rox, for you guys? If we get to 90 right now, I'll read.
No, it's 90.
100?
That ain't gonna get us close to 200.
I'll read the list at 100. I'll read the list at 100. But we got like 20 minutes. Gopal, Spider-Man and his amazing friends.
I believe Gopal's saying with that is when Spider-Man met up with the X-Men. Because he did meet the X-Men.
That's exactly what he's saying, and we all knew.
Shut up, Roxy. Stop it. I know what you're doing. You shut your mouth.
Gopal, the amazing friends being Iceman and Firestar. There you go. Armada.
You know what I can't fucking stand?
Here we go.
You know what I can't stand? I'm watching out my window right now.
Yeah.
LA parking is at a premium, right?
Yeah.
So you know when you come up to a curb, and let's say it's the start of a curb, so there's a little bit of red zone, and then the gray starts.
Okay.
If you get an asshole that parks so far away from the gray, but it's not enough for another car to go,
I hate
like
that
what
too.
are you fucking doing?
I
I watch this meathead that with his gym shirt, I want to get out of my window and yell at him. It's like, move your car back 5 feet, you fucking piece of shit.
That sucks.
Like, what is he doing? Who's gonna fit behind him there, you fucking moron?
Hey, hold on, I gotta bring something.
God damn it, man.
Please tell me. So, would you just discover us? That's my favorite. Clan?
Did you stumble upon this?
What the hell is this show?
What the hell is this show?
My favorite is like just someone randomly going, "Wait a minute, hold on a second. Huh? What the hell is this show?
What the hell is this show?
This show." It's like those thoughts come in. She's like, "Oh, how'd I put these pants on?
How did I get here?"
So good. What the hell is this show? Is it? That's my favorite thing I've ever seen. That's so good.
That should be the quote for the show to promote the show. What the hell is this show?
What the hell is this show? No one knows. Okay.
Wait, what is this Audrey Arjona stuff?
What's she get? Is she getting cast?
I'm just looking at you guys in the chat.
Okay. Well,
she's up for Wonder Woman, right?
So that's the guess. Armada breaking Mantis at CinemaCon. Haircuts, anyone? Sean McCabe, 207. Mike, feel better, rocks.
Hollywood Reporter. Oh, thank you. Man of Tomorrow, Audrey Arjona wins role in Superman sequel.
Well, what is she getting?
After rounds of screen tests,
Okay.
Audrey Arjona has been chosen for the mystery role in DC Studios' sequel to Superman.
Well,
It was
she's getting
previously
cast. Hopefully, it's Wonder Woman.
previously reported that the character was comic anti-hero heroine Maxima, but it's unknown if that is correct.
Okay, let's hope it's Wonder Woman.
She's Wonder Woman. Holy Jesus!
Let's hope Wonder Woman.
My God!
Hubba, hubba. Support for Christian's time management skills tonight. Thank you, Sean. We're trying. There's fingers crossed. Mike Joyce, Don Mancini's writing a new Chucky movie. Roxy.
Oh, that's awesome!
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Battery for it. Did you see the Avatar leak? Saw the whole movie yesterday. That's Avatar Last Airbender. I did see that they posted something. I didn't see the whole thing. I'm not well versed in it. Pachetti, Spider-Man is Amazing Friends is 40 years ago. That's pretty nuts. 28 Vasco, Roxy, saw you went to Springsteen on Thursday. I went to the show Tuesday. Isn't he great?
Yeah, he's the best. He's the best. My third time seeing him live. And he played for 3.5 hours. No one like him, but boy, oh boy, it's a very political show. And he talks for like 30 minutes of the show about his stance on the world right now. So
yeah,
it's definitely interesting.
Star Wars, it's Smet. There he is.
Hey,
it's worth $10 to say we pitched it multiple times and IG free for all too. Yeah, but we did a free for all on IG.
fuck yeah, my boy Smet's having my back. You
Dude in the middle axed it.
That's you, fucker. He's like, oh, so let me see your IG free for all dude in the middle axed it. Who is he talking about? Oh, that's me.
There's a great sushi spot in San Diego. Come with me in San Diego. Come visit me and Dasha. Feel better. But like I said,
thanks,
dude. You would have wasted all the damn questions during the Intergeek.
That's your job.
Why don't you come here and we'll go with me, you, Kaiser, and Dasha? Yeah. Why? That was our crew. That was Sushi Crew.
Roland Torres became a new member. Thank you, Roland. Don't you want to see Peter get his MJ back, Mike? Oh, wait. I didn't do that. I actually didn't do that on purpose. Hold on.
I know you did.
There you go.
I just watched someone try and park behind that fucking guy and she couldn't fit. Now she had to move forward. That fucking asshole. Guys, I was trying to think about this when I was talking about this throughout the stream today. I was trying to remember from the previous 3 movies, were they ever together as a couple? Like, when did they ever? I know in the first one, he was with the other girl. Then the second one, they took the road trip to Europe and she was with the other guy. So when was it just in No Way Home that they got together? Like, when did they have this big love together? So why are they not? Why do we care if they get back together? Am I wrong? Did they have a big romance in these films? Because I don't remember it.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't. They did when? Because Roxy, Homecoming, she was,
and the third one.
No, in the second one, she had the other guy.
Yeah, but at the end,
What, they kissed?
It's been like the couple of the trilogy so far.
I don't know if they've ever been together. So, I mean, yeah. Oh well.
All right, next one. Here we go. So we start with Chris Jones. Do you plan on doing a reaction Project Hail Mary? Yeah, I think so. If so, with who off the team? Sam would be ideal to react to, but so much on our plate. I don't know. I don't know if Steph saw it, but I don't know if Steph will be available at the time. I don't know yet. The answer is yes, but I don't know.
I don't know if she saw it either, and she would love it.
She would love it.
Oh no, I think she saw it.
Did she?
I think so.
Robbie, $10,000. Nice. These aren't real.
Word.
Star Wars Squad. Thank you guys for the love. Thank you. David. Thank you, David. Were there no ad breaks today? Feel better, Roxy. Ryan. No, not today.
No, there weren't. I'm supposed to pee on a stick, so I didn't even have time to do that.
Star Wars Squad. And Mike, you would have smashed KO everyone as a team. Let's effing go.
The two, yeah, we would have, man.
We'll see. Next one. Jay-Z Bravo.
Let me ask you this,
Oh,
Smets. Who do you like best on screen right now?
Well, you can't put him in that position.
What do you think he's going to say? If he actually spoke the truth, what do you think you'd say?
Me.
No.
Shut your mouth.
No, you.
Hey, how many? Which IG belt did you give Smets when? Because he was the reigning champion and ended. You didn't give him a belt, did you? You gave it to me.
Is that what you're using to get your?
Well, it's true. It's true.
There you go.
He's a smart man. There's
Gave you
only
that
one
belt.
right
I thought
answer.
you'd help the division, but if you'd like to give that belt that I gave to you to Smets, please do. Because he did beat you twice.
How many times did he defend it?
I don't remember. All right. See?
How many times did I defend it?
Roxy, see how easy it was to get him away from insulting me and going after Smets? All right. So
that's what the fucking whole show would be. That's what the whole fucking show would be. That's why I couldn't do it.
On-screen relationship doesn't do it for me.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm not an idiot. Thank you.
Right.
I didn't call you an idiot.
Yes, you did, Roxy. You absolutely
Roxy.
did.
Never.
I plan to start Yellowstone tonight, and I've heard great things. I'm curious about your thoughts on the series. Do you have a favorite season?
I love Yellowstone. I don't have a favorite season. I do have a favorite character, and it's Kelly Riley's character and Beth, the absolute best. It's a great show. It's a great show. It's a bummer the ending didn't work out exactly as I would hope.
Jeff Snyder apparently is saying that Clayface is being delayed. It's a bummer. I hope that's not true. David, what show do you think started out amazing and for one reason or other fell hard? For me, Heroes was a crime after about 1.5 seasons. Heroes would be the first one that I would go to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Heroes was really good, and I thought it was gonna be like the best show, and then it just kind of.
Oh man, that was.
I hated the Dexter finale. I hated the How I Met Your Mother finale,
but not the one that they brought back, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not including Resurrections. Just it fell. Dexter fell.
Yeah.
Trying to think of other ones that were tough. Those are the ones that I've got right now.
S. Roxy, how is Bruce? He performed Purple Rain for us.
Oh, that's cool. He did a couple covers for us as well. He did War is what he opened with, and then Patti Smith's Because the Night, which I didn't know he wrote.
Okay.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I think he's the best of all time.
I was going to go to the garden. I missed him though. Michael D, have you ordered the soap yet, Mike? You got to keep that promise.
I am keeping the promise, but like I said in the last stream, I'm going to do it when I'm like on a trip, so I'll have a nice shower. Like my shower is boring. So
boring.
Yeah.
ODD. Was it? Hey y'all. What's up, man?
Hey.
Mike Joyce. Mike, new Megan Fox Dr. Squatch soap. Are you buying that?
I'm not a Megan Fox guy.
Oh.
Like a lot of people are. No, Sydney Sweeney is
better.
Oh, here, look at Roxy's face. Look at Roxy's face. What's wrong? What did I say this time that was upsetting, Rox? What did I do?
Who the fuck is not a Megan Fox guy?
I mean, I think she's sexy, but
here's the thing. Here, Roxy, let me tell you something, Roxy. Hold on. Let me talk.
Well, I was backing
She is a attractive woman. She is a very pretty woman. I'm not going to kick her out of bed for eating crackers in it. But do I think she would be someone that would have a wonderful time dating? No.
You think you'd have a wonderful time dating Sydney Sweeney?
I'd have a wonderful time with Sydney Sweeney.
And you don't think that with Megan Fox?
No, I think Megan Fox is probably boring in bed.
I think you're out of your mind.
Yeah,
I think you're out of your mind.
Sydney Sweeney is probably, oh my gosh.
Reverse that.
No, not at all.
No, I think both. But
Sydney Sweeney is like Delta Gamma FSU girl, fun party girl. Like
hilarious.
She's a time. Megan Fox
looking like a true meathead. All right, next one. Johnny Batriza. Mike, how's your blood pressure?
120 over 500.
Nice. Rick's top pick. Seeing you and Mike Pickering is always hilarious.
Me and Rox or me and Harloff?
Both. Go, pal. What even is that? That's the best. What even is that?
What is this? What is it? What was it called? What was the show?
Oh, you never responded to my text that I sent you about the anniversary of the guy like who
do you think you are? I am.
Have you ever seen his response to that?
I can't believe you think Megan Fox would be bad in bed.
Listen,
why do you think she would be good?
Men sometimes.
Why do you think she would be good, Rox?
First of all,
Here's
look
the
at the men she's dated and like the types that they would go after. Like Sydney Sweeney is dating Scooter Braun. Do you think that he's like really getting down in bed as opposed to like MGK who's clearly laying pipe? Like, what are you?
Paul Simon was
MGK. You think? Oh, fuck me, MGK. Give it to me, MGK. Like, that beanpole. Like,
she gives Angelina Jolie like suck my blood. Like,
oh, and that's so fucking hot. Let me pop a boner to that. Suck my blood.
I didn't think there was a guy on planet Earth who didn't think that Megan Fox was an absolute smoke.
I don't say she's an attractive woman. She is an attractive woman.
So I'm not saying Sydney Sweeney's not attractive. She's Sydney Sweeney's hot as hell. But to say that you think that Sydney Sweeney in bed would be like mwah, and Megan Fox would be like is like get your eyes checked and check society.
Sandra Bullock would be better than both. All right, here we go. Next one.
I love Sandy B.
Dance. I've seen her dance.
I love Sandy B.
Dancing tells a lot. Maddie B. Adria Arjona has been chosen for the mystery role in Man of Tomorrow. It was previously reported that the character was Maxima, but it's unknown if that's correct. DC Studios had no comment. Yeah, well, we knew she was going to get cast. We knew. We said this the other day on the show. We knew she was going to get cast in something. There was no. Basically, what we were saying is that she was put up against these two women, and we're not saying anything about their acting ability. Probably great, but she's in a different star tier than the other two women that were rumored. Those other two women might get a smaller role or something else too, but they weren't up for the same role that she was. And if they were, it was because they were negotiating with her, and now she clearly got the role. So we knew that was going to happen. And the question is, will it be announced that it's Wonder Woman? Will it be announced now that it was leaked or announced anyway? Will it be announced at the DC panel that, she got cast as Wonder Woman? What do you think, Rox?
No.
Okay.
Maybe, but I don't think so.
I see her more as Wonder Woman than Maxima.
100%.
To be honest with you.
PLD projects. So then, Roxy, you're looking forward to the Dutton Ranch with Ed Harris and Beth and Rip and Annette Bening?
Yes, but
he's just excited that Ed Harris is in it.
Yeah.
Yes. So PLD, how many times have you seen Stepmom?
What?
5 times. Perfect. We watched that movie each 5 times for different reasons. Very different reasons. Okay. Seattle KO.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. What?
This really sad movie, that Stepmom that I love?
The one with Ed Harris, Julia Roberts, and Susan Sarandon?
Yeah, that movie is so that was that's one of the first times I remember really sobbing in a movie.
It's a bummer. Seattle KO, thoughts on this year's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame lineup? Roxy, you probably know it. I don't know it.
Oasis, Phil Collins, Iron Maiden, Sade, Billy Idol, Wu-Tang, and more.
That's pretty good.
Steph's probably stoked about Sade. Luther Vandross, Joy Division, New Order.
Here's your answer. I got another answer for you from Kevin.
That's very exciting about Oasis. They must be stoked. Are you not stoked about Wu-Tang?
Yeah, it's great. They deserve it. The Hall of Fame is always just like, yeah, great. Star Squad, to answer the question, Team Roxy always. There you go, Kevin Smith.
Oh, yeah, let's go, Smith.
Michael D, a night with Sydney Sweeney or a lifetime with Diet Coke?
A lifetime with Diet Coke.
Really?
Of course.
That's crazy talk.
Shut your one night with a girl over a lifetime Diet Coke.
Yeah, that's terrible for you. Diet Coke is
wait,
one of
Mike,
the worst things you can put
you're I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Your take just now is that you're going Diet Coke over one night with Sydney Sweeney?
With a hot
100%. Why?
That's the craziest thing ever. Pizza's another
Roxy, do you know how much sex I've had with beautiful women my whole life?
Oh, look at this.
That's nothing new to me.
Wow.
But that's what kind of fucking take is that? I've slept with beautiful women.
You've
seen Shannon.
This is the kind of clip your enemies on Twitter will use against you. You know this.
What would they use against me with this? Like, I love beautiful women. I've been very fortunate that beautiful women have wanted to spend time with me.
Over women?
My girlfriend is one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life.
Your girlfriend is drop dead gorgeous.
Bang all the time. Like one night with Cindy Sweeney. Okay.
I bang all the time.
But miss my Diet Coke? Fuck no. Roxy, you don't know me then.
But do you know how bad
you, Roxy, first of all, Harloff, you can shut your mouth right there. There is no, it is no, that all. Go down go look at actual proof about Diet Coke. Look at me. I've been drinking my whole life. Roxy, do you know how much this has kept me from just punching people that piss me off? This calms me down.
Diet Coke calms you down?
Oh, dude, if to pop open the top on a crispy boy when I'm going to punch someone in the throat, it settles me down.
Okay. Conrad, my opinions are now void. LOL, crazy. Yeah, I mean, that's nuts.
I do feel like you shut me the fuck up, though. I don't even have a response to you.
You can't, because he's not lying.
Right.
He's not lying. He
Right.
truly believes everything he's saying right now. There are some people that say things and you're like, no, that person doesn't believe what they're saying. This is just nonsense.
Harloff,
everything.
There's one thing in all the years you've known me, and Roxy should know this. I'm genuine. I'm a genuine person.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
One night with Cindy Sweeney or one night with Penny Barber?
Uh-oh.
Ooh, now that's a good one. That's a good one.
Thank you.
I know what he's going to take.
Penny.
I know what he's going to take. Yeah.
Penny.
You're an idiot to say anything.
No way.
No.
Penny Barber.
Because
again, Roxy, I'm not a blonde guy.
Here's the difference. You know that whole conversation you just had, Roxy, about who if you think Megan Fox or so and so is better. You know if she's good.
Yeah.
you know.
The resume's there.
Yeah. Dr. Grab, misplaced. No, I saw it. You're doing stupid things I asked you not to do.
What did he do?
Nothing. Skins.
Is it about me?
I love that. Where Harloff said, no, we can't talk about that. Roxy's like, what did he do?
No, but it's like,
How did he do?
But he thinks he's slick. I know who it is.
It just sound exactly like
the same fucking shit that you did before, and I want to throw your fucking ass out soon. Skins. Hey y'all, love this trio. Mike is my Leo Black's Inside Out voice. Love Kristian. Doing great things here. Love Roxy. Good luck freezing your eggs. Thank you, Skins.
Oh, thank you, Skins. Appreciate you, honey.
And this is great. Look at this. So this is Mike Calm. Wow. Yeah. It's a, Deadline. Just
have you ever had a Diet Pepsi?
Joshua Gonzalez.
Roxy.
This is
Diet Pepsi.
Have you ever had one?
Yes, I have. It's fucking awful.
This would be the stupidest mistake of all time. Well, a second next to Mike taking Diet Coke over Cindy Sweeney. Deadline just said she's Maxima. I will be so bummed if they cast her as Maxima. That's the stupidest thing if they do that. Who cares about Maxima? What a dumb choice that would be.
Or they're just messing with people and trying to kind of keep it under wraps.
Maybe.
Yeah, but why would Deadline say that?
Because Deadline does a lot of stupid shit.
Oh.
Wait, let me see. Maybe. Hold on. Let me double check. Dr. Gravity. Make sure Dr. Gravity is the same one that I saw. Hold on. Maybe it wasn't. Let me check. Dr. Gravity. Maybe if it wasn't you, then I apologize. Let me double check and say. Yeah, it was. It was you. Stop. Cut it out. I mean, huh? Okay. I think right now. So we have. Oh, we did that one already. That's true. So 92. 92.
What were you going to share at 100?
We
what?
We're going to get close.
What were you going to share at 100?
The rest of the adult film actress list that was sent. And see how
bad you guys don't get it.
And see how many Mike liked. That Mike knew.
Send them to me private. I'll look at it.
You probably know all of them.
Probably.
Okay, so here's the article. PLD says Adriana lands Maxima role. This is what Deadline says.
Okay.
Oh, this is it made me want to see Superman Man Tomorrow less if she's playing Maxima. What a waste. What a waste if they're having her play Maxima. It should be playing Wonder Woman. Yeah, I hope that's not the case. What a waste of a character.
Well, here it is. Okay, here it is.
Of an actress.
Hollywood Reporter is saying it was previously thought she may play Maxima, but that might not be correct anymore.
I read that out loud.
Hollywood Reporter.
Yes, I read that from Hollywood Reporter out loud.
Well, hopefully it's not a worthless character like that for her. So let's see. Okay.
Harloff, the only thing I would think is if she is Maxima, I think they know who Wonder Woman is.
Maybe, but just
she's
like
cast as well.
People like, oh, he doesn't know who Maxima is. That's my point.
I get you.
Like, you can put an actress who's coming up and trying to find.
I know what you're saying.
Don't give a person who's about to become a superstar that role. You should give her like the iconic role that 100%. Be so.
You guys like root beer?
I used to. I don't drink soda anymore.
When it comes to soda rocks, I really stick to Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get to the final number here, which is 92.
Not bad.
Stuck on you.
But it's really good. Normally that's a good week. You just,
It is a very good week. It's just you were stellar yesterday.
Yeah, we had a good show. The fans asked a lot of questions about the pilot and other things too, which was great.
Hey,
So,
go for it. Can't win them all.
I want to know what you said about the pilot to them.
Well, there's tons of questions
Did
that
you
they
talk
asked.
about me?
Not yet, but that's one of the reasons. So right after this,
I'm still waiting to hear from you.
I know. So listen, I'm waiting to hear from a lot of things. Michael D, Pepsi Max, FTW. There you go. Saul, Roxy. Mike's take on Megan Fox is about the phenomenon where a very sexy woman is not very sexually talented, cynically because she is so attractive.
Thank you, Saul. Yes, he gets it. Just because a woman is strikingly gorgeous does not mean they're great in bed.
I completely agree with that.
So
But my thing is, like, a lot of
relevant.
people.
That's
No,
not
that's not what
relevant
Roxy's
to
saying.
Fox.
It's not what she's saying. She carries an air of sexuality about her.
Yes.
Yes, 100%, Rox. She does.
To me, it's
It's not
the
my
same thing.
type, but I understand why people are like, whoa. She's like that's like, yeah. But
There's
it's
some
funny.
people like Gwyneth Paltrow's gorgeous, but would I sit here and be like, she's probably amazing in bed? Like, I don't know. Megan Fox.
See, and Roxy, I think to me, Roxy, in my opinion, I've always found the women that exude sexuality and come off of like everywhere they go, they move and they know how to look to the camera. They are the worst in bed. That
Like-
to me is my opinion that
Like
I
who?
found through trial and
dancers.
error.
Dancers will tell you. Good dancers will tell you.
And there's ugly dancers and they're phenomenal in bed.
That's probably true too. But normally, a lot of time though.
And here's another thing, Roxy.
women can dance
People, I
really
find
well.
women, the more attractive they are, the less they have to do in bed they feel. Because I'm hot. I don't need to do anything. And it's those girls that are not always
So
projecting
do
this
you think
air of
Sydney
sexiness.
Sweeney would also be horrible then?
I think Sydney Sweeney looks great without makeup on and a pair of jeans and a t-shirt. She's got that. There's something about her that just has this. Yeah, I'll fucking rock your world and you don't even know it, pal.
Okay, take it
Did you
easy.
guys see this week Cameron Diaz come out and say that she
That's
was hotter
insane.
than
What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Why are you saying
She was attractive in The Mask, but she's not Sydney Sweeney back.
that? No, and
If
I'll
you
tell you,
compare
I
them
don't
from the
even
same
think-
age,
I don't even think she was the sexiest of the angels.
I don't either.
First of all.
Yes, go ahead.
First of all.
Let me read this and then hold
This
on.
is the dumbest take from
Hold
you guys. Cameron Diaz is like literally one of the hottest people that ever lived.
Okay.
Hector Pena.
And I'm
Yeah.
a Drew Barrymore stan.
Yeah, I
And
found.
Roxy, that's why it's an opinion.
I found.
Obviously,
her-
Lucy Liu is the hottest
I
person.
found
of all
Lucy
time.
Liu and Drew Barrymore sexier than
Lucy Liu is the hottest of the group.
Now y'all can leave. I want to know the list. Just kidding. Y'all the best. Thank you. We can't leave. Now you can't. Now you can't.
Now
leave.
you can't leave.
Now yous can't leave.
Now you know. Now you know.
Conrad, what could she do to make it terrible? It's true.
Exactly.
What do you mean?
What's Megan Fox going to do that's so bad in bed that's terrible?
Lay there?
You think that Megan Fox goes dead fish?
I don't know, Roxy, and I'll never know. I don't know.
That you
don't
and I
know.
agree on.
Do I think
Drew
See,
Barrymore
okay, I am
95?
towing a line right now. I am towing a line on this show that I cannot cross because I've done it sometimes with the Penny Barber stuff, and I can't. I'm like, I don't want to say this right now, so I'm not going to say this because I'm a pervert, but I'm not because it'll come off like a perv. I can't.
All right, just hold it together, will you?
I'm
All right,
trying
90
to. Roxy's making it
96.
real fucking tough today.
96. So Drew Barrymore in 95 was incredibly hot. Anyway,
Drew Barrymore is always a smoke. I just think Cameron Diaz, if you look at, she had the most beautiful face of all time.
yeah, I don't know. You know, it's funny. I just never. It was the thing is there's a certain thing. Like I find like Rachel McAdams is sexier to me than like Cameron Diaz. Like I have a different kind of sexy.
I do too.
So, anyway,
I think everybody thinks that Rachel McAdams is hot and Sydney Sweeney. I think you guys both are very.
I think Rachel
conventional.
McAdams is pretty.
I
I don't think she's hot.
she got a nice tush. Just saying. Just saying.
You know who has a nice tush?
Who?
Hillary Duff.
Really?
Hillary Duff's
Have
fucking
you seen it?
amazing. Hillary Duff is fucking. Now she's
Look
good
at her
in bed.
tush.
Now she is great in bed. I'll bet. Hillary Duff. Fuck yeah. Fuck yes. That girl.
T-shirt. If there was ever a T-shirt, it's Hillary Duff. Fuck yeah.
The way she. What is she like? Like she's just fuck. She has
I'm with
got it
you.
right now.
What
I'm
a
with you,
T-shirt.
Mike.
Hold on.
Thick white.
Seattle
chip.
K out. We're gonna have to wait for Brian Austin Green to tell all about To Know the Truth. It's true.
Yeah,
They're
he'll
divorced,
tell it
right?
all.
Yeah, they're divorced. 97. So
Not
close.
bad.
All right. Listen, thank you guys so much. Roxy, where can the good kids find?
You guys can find me everywhere at Roxy Stryer. Don't forget, right after this, wait like 2 minutes and I'm posting my egg freezing journey. One of the videos. Show that support. I need it for my sponsorship and just appreciate it in general because it's been hard as shit. Much love, guys.
Good, you lunatic. Where can they find you?
Wherever you want to see me being an a-hole to people. I know I'm trying to be less of an a-hole on Twitter, really. And that's why I started talking about, that's why I'm talking about video games. And then someone's like, you like Starfield? Fucking loser. I'm like, you
See, you can't. Last one for now. Conrad, Drew was the hottest. The scene in NASCAR. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Dude, that's what people, when I was growing up,
Lucy Liu is the sexiest though in this, at least in the second one.
everybody growing up, that was the person I got compared to the most.
Lucy
But I
Liu?
think it's because Drew Barrymore.
Oh.
I think it's because we both like kind of talk out of the side of
Yeah,
our
I'd
mouth.
say that. I told you that before.
Yeah, it's a good one. I love her.
Support. Oh, one more. We got one more into the list. I think we're gonna get there. So let me see. I'll take Mike because we're gonna hit the
I
list.
can't stick around for another 100 questions.
We're
I got
not.
work to do
It's
today.
just a list. We're gonna get. They're
Oh,
gonna.
you hit the, all right. You put.
We're
Let
gonna,
me see what we got here.
I'm sure in a second. Hold on. Right.
You
Yeah.
gonna put it on screen?
Rebecca Ferguson. Yeah, she's attractive too.
Rebecca Ferguson is a
she's
beautiful woman.
All right.
Yeah,
Here
I'm
you go.
not.
So yes or no, Mike? You've heard of these people already?
Okay. Yeah.
Amber Kawhi.
No.
I don't know who that is. Let's see. Hold on.
What the fuck are you doing?
Suck my balls. Anna Fox.
No.
Andy Avalon.
No.
Andy Anderson.
No.
Ariel Demure.
No.
Isn't Andy Anderson her name in How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days?
I guess so. Bad Bella.
No.
Bea York.
Nope.
Brittany Andrews.
Yes.
Okay. Brittany Cade.
No.
Charlotte Sins.
Nope.
Christy Love.
No.
Cliff Jensen. I guess that's a dude.
No.
Connie Peregnon.
You know who that is? Yes.
Crystal Thayer.
No.
Kaya Chimera.
No.
Jade Green.
No.
Jade Venus.
Nope.
Josie Jackson.
No.
Juliana Marie.
No.
Karen Fisher.
Nope.
Casey Key.
Uh-uh.
Crystal Sparks.
Nope.
Lauren Phillips.
Yes.
Lilani Lee.
No.
Lily Bell.
Maybe.
London Ford.
No.
Lucy Mochi.
Nope.
Mackenzie May.
No.
Mandy Rose.
No.
Maria May.
Nope.
Nookies. I don't know what Nookies is. Octavia Red.
Yes.
Penny Barber. Rachel Cavalli.
Yes.
Ray.
No.
Ricky Greenwood.
Nope.
Sabian Demonia.
Mm-mm.
Samantha Rains.
No.
Stephanie Love.
Mm-mm.
Suki Sin.
Maybe.
Texas Patty.
No.
Tiffany Time.
This is the longest list I've ever heard in my life.
It's four more left. Veronica Rose.
No.
Violet Myers.
Nope. Oh yes. Oh yeah. She's got her on there.
Yeah.
That's
the
a good
one to
one.
look out for.
That's a good. Keep an eye out for that one.
That's the one. That's the one that stood out to you. Zariah Ora.
No.
And Yivy. I don't know who Yivy is.
No. Violet Myers. Yeah, that's a huge one.
When you said Mandy Rose, isn't that Daria's WWE partner?
Mandy Rose used to be right. There used to be one.
Yeah,
named-
but didn't you just say her name?
Yeah, but I don't think it's that Mandy Rose. I think it's Mandy Rose. All right, so 101. Mike, I'm surprised you didn't. Mike didn't know much.
I know. Yeah, not.
Yeah.
Again, it's a massive industry.
Yeah, it's true. Okay,
You got to step up, Mike.
Dupa Lipa versus Mike doing karaoke, says Ramada AYT.
Dua Lipa.
Yeah. PLT chimes in. Lauren Phillips is the best of the list.
Yeah.
He has no pants on while he's typing that, by the way.
Dua Lipa.
Oh
my
no,
gosh.
it is that. It seems like it is that Mandy Rose.
Really?
Maybe
I
she's
don't know. They just
transitioned.
said she has a OF, so maybe I don't know
I'll have to look into that. Because
if it is because she's
interview her.
Why do I have a
showing me
headache?
the-
Do you remember we were supposed to interview her, Rox?
What
Who?
is this show?
All right, live. That's the best. All right, listen, we got to go. Thank you guys so much for being here. 101 today. Really good day overall. So thank you to Mike. Thank you to Roxy. Thank you to all you guys. Make sure you click like, comment, subscribe, do all that and more. Also, make sure that you go to the Spotify if you're not on Spotify already, Apple Podcasts, anywhere podcasts are found, Clips channel. Please go and check me out on Instagram, trying to get to 100,000, trying to build up for this campaign before we launch the campaign for this show. All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And
Did you shit in there?